Hello, 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 and welcome to the Rag Company's Q&A Thursday, where we have a special guest in our midst, Eric Joseph of GTECHNIQ North America. Welcome to the program, and of course, as always, to my right, Levi Gates.
That was an amazing intro.
Thank you.
He is so good at that.
And to my left, Anthony Fisher.
Thanks, guys. It went too fast, literally.
Well, yeah,
Literally.
that was pretty awesome. So, shout out to Tim, who makes those graphics. Great job, Tim. Yeah, as you can see, we've got some decorations going on around us, and we're not in the podcast studio. We decided to take things out to the big studio, where there's just a little bit more to look at. Obviously, it's a full house. Anyway, guys, what are we doing today? Other than Q&A.
Q&A Thursday,
I mean,
Dane.
that's kind of what
That's what's happening here. No, we've got Eric here and Jay Bentley.
You've been
from
playing around with a
GTECHNIQ.
boat.
Yeah, we've been playing on the boat today.
Yeah.
I kind of been sitting in there checking my emails.
There's snow outside and you're playing on a boat.
I couldn't believe it that you guys got this boat into the studio, right?
We can't believe it
We
either.
went through, you guys had music playing, right?
Yeah.
There was lights going on,
Yeah,
right?
it
Yeah.
was,
12-inch
You
subwoofer.
guys even pulled out the super soakers, and I was wondering what kind of video shoot is happening.
Well, halfway
we're
through the
trying to
stream, they all froze, though, right?
No,
I mean, the stream
it
made it
was
halfway.
warm in there thanks to our friends at MTM Hydro
Okay.
and one of their many heaters.
It was
They do
super
have
hot.
heaters.
It was swimsuit weather in there.
It was.
It was
It
crazy.
was
So what was even the
toasty.
crazier thing is people were put on tanning lotion, right? I said, guys, stop doing it. You're going to get it all over the seats, right?
Yeah,
You're going to
but-
get all over the seats. And they say, well, that's the point, right? Because
Yeah.
we have all these GTECHNIQ cleaners in the marine line
Yeah.
to be able to clean up all this lotion.
That's literally what it was.
That was
We
crazy,
needed
man.
to get the boat dirtier.
That's
So we
crazy.
could clean it off more.
I can't believe that we
was
partied.
great.
We did all that fun stuff, and
It
now we're
was-
here all suited up.
My
and ready for
favorite though
Q&A.
was when the pizza guy came.
Oh.
So we were able to enjoy our pizzas on the
think he
boat.
got
We had him
a little bit
deliver it
lost.
to the boat. We said, "Hey,
Yeah.
bring him to the boat." And he's like, "You just want me to just walk out there in this infinity room?" And he's like,
He didn't know
he's like,
where he
"Yeah,
was
no, it's
going.
safe, it's
Yep.
safe. Just
He couldn't
take
keep-
off your shoes. You don't want to get wet."
Yep.
Just a little
exactly.
It's crazy, man.
It was you guys really missed out. So sucks to be you. So
What about the fact that the boat's lair was snowed in?
Yeah.
it was.
That was kind of a funny
So
thing.
we were supposed to get the boat earlier. However, because we had massive snowfall here in Idaho, the snow. They graded or shoveled the whole parking lot.
Yeah,
basically.
plowed.
The
They plowed, yeah.
Mr. Plow came through, pushed all the snow up in front of that door of that specific storage unit that had the boat in it. And
They didn't
so-
know. It was just a way of, like, karma working itself
No,
out
they
or
knew.
something.
They
They
had to
knew.
move it all out of the way yesterday, so we didn't get the boat till late last night.
Yeah.
So we were able to hop on it first thing this morning and have some fun. But it's been a blast playing with the GTECHNIQ Marine stuff finally because we haven't had a boat
Yeah.
to be able to do it with. So
In February in Idaho. That's so weird.
It was already hard enough.
Yeah, we decided to up the difficulty level a little bit
Yeah.
there. But I got a lot of comments coming in. You guys want to get to those, or is there some housekeeping we should touch on first?
Well, not really. I think we're pretty good. We had a great little sale. Everybody did a great job. Thank you for purchasing products. We love signing a lot of the great things that you guys had
That was a lot of fun.
wanted us to sign. We've had some fun with it. So I just didn't know if Anthony, if we wanted to open this box from our friends at Rag Company Europe now, or should we wait till our second hour?
That's a good question. So I'm excited because I feel like there's some really unique things in there that I think all of us would enjoy, even including Eric.
I'm half scared. I'm going to be honest.
Half scared.
Because
we
it's
should do it right now.
yeah,
a little
it-
nervous.
You think we should do it
I
right
think
now?
we should do it
All
right
right,
now.
let's go ahead and
Yeah.
bring in the box.
All right.
It's over here.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that was anticlimactic.
it's
Let's go ahead and bring in the box, Levi.
it's a beautiful
good-looking
box,
box.
and it is
Look at
sealed.
that. Look at that.
Yeah.
So that
That
is
is,
a custom Rag Company box that Rag Company Europe offers.
They literally do this. This is their custom box offering.
Dude, I love that.
Basically. I
Aesthetically,
don't have a proper key to cut this
I'm
with.
very jealous.
Normally you'd use a knife, but a key
Well, please
definitely
be careful
can
with
do
the
the
box
job.
because I want to
I
keep
know.
that.
You wanna
This is
keep
either
that.
going to go really good or really bad.
Well, Anthony wants to use this later for moving things around his house.
Yeah.
Anthony, I'm gonna
You
slide
move
this
a
over
lot
to
with
you.
boxes. That's
Since this was technically addressed to
It
you,
was technically. Okay,
I don't
so
want to.
welcome to our first unboxing here, the Rag Company podcast. We're really excited. We're going to go for a lot of these sounds. Can everybody be quiet?
Okay, I don't think ASMR
Okay.
works if there's not a mic directly on
Oh,
it. So
sorry. Dang it. There we go. Oh, packing peanuts.
Biodegradable.
no, the worst.
So I actually, those biodegradable ones, I actually tried it. We dumped them in the sink, filled it with water, me and the kids.
Kiss them goodbye.
Dissolved.
Really?
Did smell like vacuum peanuts.
How did this get through customs?
I'm not sure, so I'm really excited. So here we go. First item that we're pulling out here is a bag of black licorice. Yeah.
The sweet and the salty.
So I don't know if they know that we're not huge black licorice fans here in the
It's kind
US.
of a European thing.
Yeah.
So-
It's because Rag Company Europe is based in the Netherlands.
Zout
They
drop
wanted to bring us
mix.
some of the great treats, Danish Dutch treats that they enjoy.
And this is
I feel like we could spend an hour sampling these.
so Dane, I'm gonna pass it over to you there.
Yep. You're definitely a licorice guy.
Don't be ungrateful.
Oh, looks like we got a little bit more licorice here. Pulling out the next bag. Here we have.
another black
It
licorice.
is.
Ooh.
So they have a sweet and salty.
What is this?
is what
Okay.
Ash is saying.
Okay.
So one's
drop
sweet
mix.
black, the other one's salty black.
Jim.
How would you
I don't.
define the, like, how do you figure out the difference?
So I'm not really sure. We're just gonna have to crack it
Put them
open.
on the end there. Where
Dane,
you
you're
can
gonna
see it.
have to crack open
You're
those.
gonna
And
have to try all these.
I'm not sure why I'm the one being singled out to sample
this is
these,
like
but
licorice.
Dane, this one's got a sucre, glucostrope, nope.
perfect. All right, so this is something that we do.
These are great.
We all know what this is. This next thing here, which happens to
Fan
be.
favorite.
You ready for this fan favorite, right? Rag Company.
oh, there it
Stroop
is.
waffles.
So I would say that we've probably eaten several hundred stroopwafels
Yes.
in our life, right? Each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that the brand?
Oh man, I
It has to be if it's in this box.
no, but it says stroopwafel on it, and those are heavy. Those are dense.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very excited about those.
All right.
Metro butter.
Okay.
So something that I'm really excited for because I'm just a fan of this kind of
looks pretty
stuff is some. This is hard candy.
From Grandma's
This,
dish.
it's from Grandma's glass dish. Oud Hollands mix. Oud Hollands? Oud Hollands say?
It's- It's got the sucre again, which I'm assuming is
okay.
sugar.
I'm pretty excited about that.
like
and then,
sucralose?
Oh boy.
There we go. So this is. Oh, you know what? We're gonna
It looks like you got 2 bags of Grandma's.
go for this one. Yeah. This is
Oh
what
boy.
we're gonna go for it.
Oh yeah!
So this, my friends, is the one and only
Gouda shoe.
Gouda shoe.
Yes.
That is a cheese shoe.
That is a cheese shoe.
That's freaking
That's gonna
amazing,
be
man.
A cheese is a
Holy
clog.
smokes.
It's a cheese
It's a cheese clog.
It's a cheese clog. Wow.
Wow.
Is the
So it's
clog made of
clogging more than
wax?
just your arteries. That's cool.
That is no. It's like I think maybe a wax outer. with
Yeah,
cheese in it.
okay. It's a waxy shoe.
So I'm
So don't
excited.
just bite into it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm excited to tear into that
I'm
thing.
excited that you're just gonna be able to be kicking back.
I wish this wheel could hold the shoe.
Enjoying some of
It
your
can.
cheese shoe.
It's grippy enough.
Okay.
There it is.
Enough.
That's
All
gonna
right.
look
So
weird.
last.
Shout out to Toyo Proxies for gripping the shoe.
Oh wait, hold. Oh, so sorry. No, sorry. There's a couple more things here. We'll get to that.
Oh.
Special edition holographic Rag Company stickers.
Only available in Europe.
Only
There's a
available
lot
in
of
Europe.
people
I've
who
been
want
dying to get my
those.
hands on these since this was not our thing. This was their thing. Check that out, guys.
Unique
This is
to
awesome.
the Rag Company Europe.
Rag Company whiskey logos on that.
Yeah.
We get a focus.
That's
It's like
pretty
you got a
dope.
mini
Give him a little
Ragnarok just
a
for
shimmer
that.
shake.
Can we get a camera?
Give me
focus
a
on that.
shimmer
Anything?
shake.
Nobody's in that back room. There we go. Check that out.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice.
check that. We got a couple more here. I'm gonna show you guys. Check this out, man.
Well,
Ooh,
look at the
that's a-
glitter.
that's the
Don't even
Christmas. Hold
don't even
on.
show him that one.
Hold on. Here's the holographic.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. Nice.
Badass.
Nice.
And then
get
we
this
got
shit
their
down from here.
Christmas sticker here,
Yeah.
which is also a glittery stickers. That's awesome. I'm jealous. How do we get these stickers for ourselves, Levi?
You
We
don't.
just have to make them.
Okay.
We just
That's the
never.
only way.
So one of the fun things is like Nate does all the sticker designs and comes up with everything that he does, and so
I'm so scared of this.
Rag Company Europe has been getting a lot of requests for a lot of our stickers.
Right.
But when we release them, it's literally we get them sometimes a day before a sale actually launches. So for us, it's hard to get them and then ship them that fast to our friends overseas. So I told them, you guys do your own, have fun with it. Here's some stuff. If you want Nate to come up with something or you guys want to do it yourselves, have fun, enjoy it. It's a great option. A lot of people really like them. And so they started doing it and they love them.
Brushed copper.
I know.
That is a good look.
Look at
right
it,
there.
Dan.
It's awesome.
I
That's super cool.
love the look of that. That is really
beautiful.
sharp.
That's gonna
Great
look good on
sticker.
Thundercat.
That metallic.
I'm jealous.
That's right. That would look real good. I just need
Yeah,
to make my
that's
wheels
Anthony
bronze
to
and then
let
we're
you
set.
have one.
Nope. Nope. They're all
La-
You can't. They're all.
Last birthday present.
All right, so here we go. The last thing here we have on this list. I don't know what the heck this is.
Apparently, it's
This-
a drink that you drink during the daytime at work.
So this is all sealed.
30% alcohol.
No, it is not sealed on it. Does it? Oh my God. Okay, so this.
So I remember Patrick saying that is to help you sleep.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it
Apparently
seems
it's
like
like a-
it.
NyQuil.
Drink for
this
sleep.
thing up. But it got here
So this is
safely.
basically just Dayquil?
So it got here
NyQuil.
safely in the
Oh,
shipping
just straight
process.
NyQuil.
Oh,
So
boy.
this is called crude and bitter. How do you say
Or
that?
sorry, I was thinking ZQuil,
What
where
do
they
you say?
just
How do you
Ah.
cut
Cruda
straight
Vida?
to the chase.
It is.
Drink the whole thing right now.
Honestly, I don't remember anything on this thing. Would it be appropriate if I took a whiff? Could I take a whiff of this?
take a whiff
and
of
smell
that.
it?
I mean,
Yeah.
smell guy needs to smell it, so.
Crude and bitter. I wonder what it's gonna smell like.
Oh, jeez.
No. Okay.
That smells really good.
I thought you were like horribly offended for a second.
No.
I
I
was
think
like,
he was
no?
surprised. I think he was very
No,
surprised.
you know what that smells like? That smells like Jaeger.
No boy.
no.
It's a black. I'm gonna pass it over to Dane. There, Dane would appreciate the smell of
Oh
this.
boy, here we
It's
go.
it's chilled.
I like this bottle. This
Yeah.
bottle's interesting.
Look how thick it is.
It's definitely got like
it's
a
like it's,
faint whiff of
hold
black
it in.
licorice, but it's not
It's like
overpowering.
a.
It's actually pretty nice.
This is an actual like.
The bottle
ceramic.
feels
Yeah.
ceramic.
It is. It's like a. Yeah. It's like a. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
It smells good.
Yeah,
It's
it does
not
smell
bad.
Like, it smells like Jaeger.
That is very interesting.
So,
We'll let you
those are some
recap
of the
your
great
Jaeger.
little things that we got from our
Right.
friends at the Rag Company Europe. So thank you, Patrick, Edwin, Dylan,
Thanks, guys.
and the whole gang over there. We really, really appreciate it. That's very nice of you guys. So one thing we've decided is we are going to make a Boise care package.
Oh,
Send it back over to them.
Yeah, with
Okay.
everything that we
Some
have
of the great
here.
things that we love here in Boise.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a McDonald's
Idaho
McDouble.
things.
That's what,
You don't think
How
it'll
about-
make it? You don't think it'll make it and still be
No.
good? Because I think it will.
What about a huckleberry marshmallow
that's
treat?
kind of what we're thinking.
We have
Something
some.
that you got at the hotel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something that we love. Baked potato. Maybe
Yeah.
just like an Idaho spud.
Ooh.
Just send it over, wrapped in some foil.
Yeah.
Not the
Okay.
spud candy though, right?
We're gonna add some of the great
Oh
Idaho
no,
candy
we're gonna
company.
send him some.
Idaho
Dane, that's a
Spuds.
fan favorite.
Remember,
We
we've
have
taken
them.
them on the road with us to give out to our fans, and they've also not enjoyed them.
What?
I mean, they've deliciously
delicious.
eaten all of them.
Oh,
Right?
Well, it was nice of our sponsored hotel
Yeah, Home to Sweets does a great job
because we
of,
got both
providing
spuds.
great, delicious treats
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
our
baked
fans.
goods with our logos on it.
Yeah, they did some cookies for TR SEMA. So some of those are great
amazing,
items.
man.
Very excited about it. So anyway, all right, Dane, let's get to some of these questions. We've waited, let the people hang out long enough. What do we got?
okay. So I'm gonna start throwing them up on the screen.
Okay.
Starting with Kelly Clean Auto Detailing. Happy Friday Eve. Question: any more word on EXO version 5? I swear Eric said something about it in a few Q&As ago. I would love to see easier removal as an aspect of it. What say
Okay.
you, Eric?
So we've been told somewhere summer fall esque.
Okay.
They were really close, but like we spoke about many times, when Robert doesn't love something, he doesn't let it go. So he a couple of weeks ago he let us know that he's back in trying to get a few more beneficial qualities out of it, and the ease of application, which would include removal, is definitely one of them. Though EXO V4 is still so easy.
Yeah.
But he really is shooting for slicker, and he's shooting for the ability for it to perform, quote, better by itself.
I'm really excited to try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that answers that. Dan Pfeiffer.
All right, Dan Pfeiffer saying happy Friday Eve, and a big word up from Minnesota, USA, where we are not the coldest place in the country for once. All right. Yeah. All right, Dan.
So I want to give a shout out to our friend Morgan McMurray down in Texas, right?
Freezing.
Things aren't looking
In the
so hot
snow.
right now.
So their water got shut off, right?
Yep.
So they had to fill up
Oh,
the
no.
bathtub. And so what they've been doing is been boiling water to make it drinkable.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
really great.
Seriously.
Yeah, my cousins have been doing that. They've been going out getting snow
Yeah, melting it.
and melting it
Yeah.
to have water, and they're in like Austin.
Basically,
man.
when you're boiling it, right? You were trying to remove a lot of the bad out of it, right?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, get rid of bacteria and
Yeah,
stuff
and
like
so
that.
basically, it's a form of deionizing, is what that is.
Yep.
It's bringing it up to a boiling point, but you don't want to boil it too much to where you remove all minerals.
Yeah.
Right, you want
You
some.
want some minerals.
So enjoy the boiled water, Morgan. Hope
We
you're
miss you.
loving it.
If you need anything, maybe like some battery packs or something like that sent out, just let us know.
Generator.
Yeah.
And to the rest of our friends in Texas, stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Okay. We got Team Albania.
Yeah,
there saying,
first
from
from Albania.
Albania.
I
Okay.
can't believe that. There's this guy from Albania every single time,
Yeah,
man.
Well,
he
just
loves
wait till you see
Albania.
this
He
next
loves to
one.
be from Albania.
Stop teasing.
Oh, Chernobyl Dirt Wholesale saying checking in from the Ukraine. What is up, my homies?
Yep. Don't. Yeah. We don't want that in a bag. Please keep it there.
Well, Anthony needs that
Somebody
for
watch
his,
the
for his
podcast.
Sherry's Berries new company that he's making.
The
He's
Chernobyl
going to be
dirt.
growing the dirt.
We don't
Tony
need
needs
that.
Chernobyl dirt.
Berries. Telling you, man. All right,
So-
we got Dirk Dew here.
Ah, Dirk Dew saying hi together from Germany.
Man,
Dirk,
we are
how
just
are you?
we
Hope
just
you're having,
touring Europe.
Hope you're having a great evening. Kicking back, chilling out. Hope you get ready for you got Friday tomorrow, last day of the week. Have a good weekend.
Chilling.
The wholesale dirt for
And we got Pat.
Welsh saying have a great weekend, guys. Thanks, Pat. We hope you have a great weekend too. Happy Friday Eve.
Followed by Decon.
Hey, Decon Detailing saying what's up from snowy and frozen Texas. Finally got our power on and Wi-Fi just in time to tune into today's show. Hope everyone is doing great this week.
We're glad
Thanks,
you're
man.
able to join us.
Yeah. Hope your pipes didn't freeze.
And we got Manuel here saying, are questions posted here on the live chat?
Yes.
They are. You just asked one.
You asked
and
one.
We just answered it. That's
There
how
you go.
it works.
That's how easy it is, Manuel.
All right. And then we got Decon again.
Question for Eric. I have 3 bottles of CSL in the mail currently that are stuck in a UPS facility. What's the damage to the coating if they come partially frozen? Is it still safe to use once thawed? Question mark.
Decon, it's a bad day if it shows up frozen.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Now you know.
I know it's cold there, and I feel for you, but it's not that cold.
There you go.
Well, we'll make sure. So we got Jimmy the Cleaner here coming up. Merry Friday Eve, TRC. Cannot find W5 on the website. What is the dealio? Man, I've been hearing this a little bit lately.
I feel
What
like-
is the dealio?
I feel like Jamie's maybe in cahoots with the Wetzel.
Let me. While you guys are talking about that, I'm gonna do a quick little search because here's the deal: if you don't find something on the website, and we've said in the past that we carry it, there's a good possibility. Right now, we are having a new website built. So our team that is building the website,
Integrate things
sometimes things will get bumped for a short period of time. Could be an hour or two while they're working on it. It just disappears because they're updating something.
Yeah.
So that could be the possibility, Jamie. So just keep checking and
What if on that
looking.
same note, what if like things came back that were
Oh.
gone forever, right?
Oh.
Like somebody says like,
Rider, what are you doing
they're
here?
like,
The
what
Knight
is
Rider.
what is the chameleon, right?
Oh, wow. Wouldn't that be
the
amazing?
chameleon.
The
That's
chameleon.
a towel
Most of
that
you don't
I
even
miss.
know about
I miss
the
that
chameleon.
towel.
We bring back
840.
like and like things like that they're like, oh my gosh, like the old driving river. Is this a driving river in green? And it's like,
Yes.
yeah, it is.
Yep.
Who knows, man?
I like those. I like that.
So a time.
Open up soon.
I thought we just blamed Wetzel before when I saw it in the warehouse.
Yeah, we were walking through the warehouse and we were like, we
Eric,
grabbed some
you can
W5.
confirm.
We grabbed
You
the
saw
stuff.
W5 in our warehouse.
I touched it.
Yep.
Okay. I think that speaks for itself. Now, we do carry stuff on Amazon as well, so if you don't find it on our website, also check Amazon. That can help.
No, I've got W4, W6, W9, W8, W2.
No.
Yeah, it's not showing up on the website.
Okay. Well, something to ponder.
Joe
But,
Wetzel.
We'll have to look.
It's
We'll
your
see what's
fault.
up.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
So check Amazon as well. So we got Alex Dewar here.
Happy
Friday
Oh,
Eve.
go ahead,
Oh,
Dane.
sorry. Go
you
ahead.
do it. No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Happy Friday Eve, TRC family. Have some CSL and EXO on its way. Very excited for that. Also excited for your marine content. Reminds me that summer is, in fact, on its way. Although I can imagine it's easy to forget for some folks right now, buried under snow. Mm-hmm. We got Decon again here. Yeah, about precious resources stuck in the cold. Yeah, that is a thing that can happen. So we've got Manuel here. Side view mirrors. What do y'all use to clean and to apply after cleaning so that water doesn't sit on the mirror when it rains? Rain X doesn't help. Eric, what say you?
So I would go with and enjoy the G5.
G5 on mirrors.
G5 on mirrors, because we don't know, they're probably not glass.
Yeah.
So it's going to be some form of reflective, plastic or acrylic. So G5 for sure. And then with the lower water break of G5, I think that's going to be very helpful on that surface because you're not going to get a lot of wind and whatnot back there. But G5 for sure.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice one. I usually, when I'm working on a car and I coat, I usually just coat the mirrors too. Coat the mirror face. Just while I'm coating everything else, I just.
Because they typically polish them out anyways because
Yeah.
they know they have water stains on them.
Yep.
Polish them out, prep them.
It's not going to hurt.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
one of those. Yeah.
All right. Now here, I've got Arslan. Hey, y'all. Question for Eric. Can you tell us anything about XOV5? We did kind of touch on that a little earlier, so you'll have to check back earlier, but don't do it just yet. Stay live with us here, and we will keep things moving.
I feel
We
like a
got
little
Dabbler.
kid sitting too low over here, so
Oh, no.
bring my
Raise
seat
the
up.
chair up. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Dabbler. And we got Richard here. Richard Wakefield says, Anthony, what does he say?
He says, what are the advantages of using C0 on top of CSL instead of EXO? Will it help stop dirt and dust accumulation? What about stuff like brake dust if I put it on top of C5? Thanks.
So Richard, again, with probably the most well-dressed question asker on the event here.
Yeah.
You nailed it. I mean, you can take a square of C0 on a black hood on top of CSL or by itself and go back to it a week later, and there will be significantly less dust. So it is built to stop the elements or the contaminants from sticking to the surface. So it is,
Like
though,
that.
it is not as durable as EXO, so that's really the battle. And it's really picking which one you like and what works in your environment.
So something for, like my truck bed trailer. Say I coat it with C1, put a little top coat of C0. Really to help
Aerodynamic.
keep not only aerodynamics, but also to keep the dirt and dust off of it when I'm headed to the dump to do dump runs and stuff.
Forging on it, right?
Yeah, or when I'm forging on
So
it. Keep some of that iron dust off. Keep some of the iron dust off. Some of the soot.
When you start pulling that sweet ferrous metal out of the Boise River.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that's our next thing that we have to explain.
Yeah. Next.
Oh, you want me to talk about it? I bought a magnet. We're going magnet
There we
fishing.
go. Oh, no.
Now, but okay. So they're used to magnet fishing, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna go throw a magnet in some bodies of water. Me and Augie.
We're going mag
Is there a
fishing.
rope that came with a magnet?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many feet? 30 feet?
I think about 30
And
feet,
is
30 or
there
40
a
feet.
connection device?
Yeah, a little carabiner. Just,
So what do you think you're going to find with this?
well, I'm hoping to find lots of railroad spikes, files, and possibly beer cans and bottle caps.
Just wait
Is
till he
there a
finds an
class
abandoned
where
car.
we could also join in with you on some magnet finding?
You could just come with me
Okay.
when I do this.
How
I
much?
show
How
up.
much was this magnet?
It's like $30
I'll buy one
for the whole
30
kit.
bucks. I'll buy
I'll
one.
send you the kit. You just pick one up yourself.
Okay.
It's $30. We just go out
Me and
there,
you, Boise
take
River.
the trucks, huck some magnets on our lunch breaks.
Yeah.
So it's right over there.
Yeah.
We can literally go find stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll find a safe full of money.
Just a couple of
Holy
V8 four-wheel
smokes,
drives and
man.
some mag
Yep,
fishing.
some
All
V8s,
right.
some four-wheel drives.
Knives.
Take some Diet Pepsi with us.
I'm like, I found an AK-47.
Why do I feel like one of you
That's
isn't
not
coming
good.
back? Okay. We got Dan Kanza here just saying perfect.
Thank you, Dan.
I like it, Dan.
And, oh, wait a second. Lost my spot here. Let me make sure. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. So that leaves
All right,
first
very
from
nice.
Puerto Rico here. I believe it's
Oh,
Umberto.
first from Puerto Rico, Umberto saying hello, TRC.
So,
hello.
if I could have a second for a
Yeah, go
shameless
for it.
plug.
What are you going to be doing?
Have at
He's
it.
first in Puerto Rico.
First from Puerto Rico.
And myself and Juan from All Season Detail, we will be in Puerto Rico next weekend.
Oh, my God. It's going to be so delightful.
So delightful.
So I'm going to tell you, first time in Puerto Rico?
No. No.
Some of my favorite friends there. You know, I like to go eat at many of the restaurants around there.
Many of them.
And one of the great things is being recognized by a number of the wait staff for being the great, famous Levi Gates.
That was pretty early on, too.
It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
Let's just say one of the largest detailing cultures in the lower 48.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but
Puerto Rico
beyond.
loves detail.
Like,
Beyond the lower 48,
Yeah,
because they're
and-
literally not in the country. But
And some
I
of
think
the
they should be.
So much.
craziest cars.
Craziest cars, craziest detailers. We were like, Alberto and I, we were cruising around one day. We went to go take some pictures of some stuff, and we had a polisher and Alberto from Rupes. We're driving by. There's a dude in a field, an empty field. He has fully set up. He's got tents that he put up. He's got some lawn chairs set up. He's got some tables. He's got all this stuff set up, and then he's detailing cars out of this little field. And we went by at one point, and he was working on a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Then we come by again. He's got himself like a Lexus SUV. Then we come by again, and he's got like a little Nissan Sentra out there. And we're like, homeboy just knocked out 3 cars in a day, and it's 105 degrees with 100% humidity.
Yep.
And he just slayed, and it's just him and his van.
We did a paint correction on a Gullwing Mercedes in a shop powered by a diesel generator.
Those guys are some of the best detailers I've
They
ever
make it
seen,
happen.
and some of the best
That is
dudes in the, I guess, and basically in this area.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
For the U.S. in the sense that they're that hard. They just work. They're driven. Exactly. Amazing detailers. Very jealous that you're going to Puerto Rico. Love
Again,
that
so
place.
with Juan, who is
Yeah.
my, outside of the 48 on the lower tour guide.
Yeah.
So we appreciate him as always.
So here's the deal. You're going to have a really hard time finding pizza with white sauce on it.
In the beach of Culebra.
Yeah. Ask Jason Rose. You're gonna have a bad
Jason
time.
Rose,
Rose.
that's what's up? All right, we got bomb detail here.
What's up, peoples, and all my fellows? Jake's from State Farm. When will you guys have the wheel brushes available? They are on their way.
They're on their way.
Be
Yeah.
patient. Best way to find out, sign up for the newsletter. Go to theragcompany.com and sign up today for the details.
Oh, it's a bomb's one of our grand ambassadors for Q1 of 2021. So I'm sure he knows that.
He knows, but I just have to say.
Yeah, but the plug is good. Thank you.
All right, and then we got Umberto coming back, letting us know, as a parenthesis, just letting you know that Perseverance has just reached Mars and is sending images. That's
Nice.
awesome. Glad they made the landing.
dope.
Very, very cool.
You could say they persevered.
We persevered.
Yeah. Anyway, whoa, what's going on here? I got
Dane just lost all of the questions.
Alro, and it's just a giant face when I click on it, but there's nothing there when I send it to the screen. Interesting.
Our first image from Mars.
Hey, Bob, hey, Bucky. The boys are just talking back and forth to each other.
Yeah,
are back
we got
Many of
a
the
lot
grand
like that.
ambassadors saying hello, what's up? Ken Jeeper saying hey, hey, hey. Ken, how are you?
barely double dipping
Neil
between
White says
streams.
first from Puerto Rico, double dipping, auto geeking TRC, huh? Well, he's got 2 screens up.
Yeah.
Watching both lives.
Got the dual screen action.
Multi-monitors. Then we got Hans here. Oh,
Is Levi in a well? It's a bit of an echo.
we got a bunch
Sorry
of
about that,
echo
Hans.
comments. So we'll
Everyone
move past
talk- we
those.
were
I
trying
think
to work
they've
on that
addressed
out here
that.
because of the number of mics, the mic, all the extra sound stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've been working on it for a while, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's taken care of.
So Richard here.
Best pad polish combo to remove remaining CSL after it's reached the end of its life. Like if I want to start fresh with a new application of CSL. What do you think?
Depends on the way the surface,
Yeah.
how it's looking, but I like
Light polish if you need to, right? And then just coat
medium.
Go like a
Okay.
yellow pad or an orange pad, and then I would go with something like a medium cut polish or something that has like kind of like a versatile cut depending on the pad. Whether it's like the last cut or
Like on the Malibu.
whatever it may be. Yeah, have at it.
All right. Decon here.
Anthony.
Always wondered how y'all get these cool cars and now boat to
great
showcase
question.
products on. Is it just friends of friends, or do you reach out to different shops or dealerships in the area? That's a great question.
So for some things like our Porsche Owners Club event we had a couple years ago, we actually reached out to the Porsche dealership and said, "Can you bring us a car for this? It's going to be a Porsche Tech. It's affiliated with the Porsche Club of America." In that sense, they said, "Oh yeah, of course," because some of the guys that are the dealers and some of the people that work there are actually part of the group, so they were going to be there anyway.
They brought that great lava orange turbo.
Yeah. So in that instance, they drop off a car for us. In other things, the reason we have pictures is we actually have a photographer, kind of on staff in the
Next
sense
day,
that.
Nate.
Well, not next day Nate.
Oh.
He's the real one that's on
okay.
staff. But we have Bart Sepik who does a lot of automotive photography. So Bart does the actual footwork. He
Right.
goes and meets people with really cool cars and says, "Let me let me take pictures. And he's got a beautiful white room studio you've seen in a lot of our videos that's on site. He rents that space from us. So that's how we use him. So when customers come in to bring their car to him, he has them stop here first, and we do a quick wipe down of it, and we get it ready so he can go take pictures of it. But that's how we get quick product shots, because we're able to schedule that with them, where we can get Nate in here. We get product shots, we get all that stuff. In case of this boat, that was a customer of his where he took pictures of the boat when the customer got it brand new. So he already knew the space and said, yeah, not a problem. I'll bring it over to you guys. And we just reached out and said, hey, here's what we want to do. And so the simple answer is find out customers that have cool cars and just reach out to them and talk to them and say, hey, I just need to know, can you do that? The key is making time for that.
Yeah. And other times it's just looking in your local area. Like if you're on Facebook and you see somebody post a cool car, you find out who owns that car and you reach out to someone who knows them, figure out what the connections are, and make a connection.
Yeah, Eric?
And I think one of the biggest things is managing the expectations. Yes. So we've all made the mistake where, you know, we say things that maybe we didn't mean. Like, oh, if we get to use your car, well, we'll give you a full detail or a full correction and coating. Using the car is valued at maybe $100, and you just gave them $1,500 of service. So just play that game smart.
Yeah. So, like, I've always told people, like, hey, if you could bring it in, we're just going to wash it. We'll just give you a free car wash. That's something that's easy, and you need to remind people of that. Something quick, easy, because if you got to wash it anyway, all right, cool, even better.
Oh, but like other customers, it's okay to walk away sometimes. If you know somebody's going to be a pain, don't waste your time.
Yeah. So use your best judgment, be smart about it, and there you go.
Yeah. We might hand me a piece of that hard candy.
These delicious Oud
It's
Holland
gonna be very difficult to open.
Mix, Old Holland mix, I think is what that stands
I would
for.
just like to try a piece and
Luck opening that.
see what the flavor is. A good luck opening it. It's gonna be. Oh, crap.
It's not going to be as easy as it looks.
All right. Levi, can you crack open a fresh can of Pepsi for our listening pleasure from David Cervantes? David, I would love to do that. I don't have a can for you.
You have a can of bubbly bounce.
I do have a can of bubbly bounce over here. I think
Green.
gosh, what should I?
with the black licorice though.
All right. Have at it.
Really good.
Surprisingly good?
Oh yeah, it's good, Dane. Do you want a piece?
Sure, why not?
Here you go.
No, I'm not having
Dane,
the Gouda
have
shoot.
the waffle piece.
I'm not having the shooter.
We want somebody to try the waffle.
So I'm going to crack
the
open a
Okay.
Miami Cola Bang
All right.
for the guys back home. There you go.
That's perplexingly... For hard
Delicious.
candy, that tastes kind of waffly. That's weird.
Really? Tastes like waffles.
Yeah. It tastes like waffle dough, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
What's next,
Where
Dane?
did I go here? Let me go back a page, make sure I'm not...
You found the waffle and you just got lost.
a little mesmerized. So, next up we got
6 Raven.
Good afternoon. I just picked up GTECHNIQ Smart Fabric AB V2 for my new couch at home. Any tips or tricks for the best way to apply? Spray and pray. Spray then brush in. Appreciate the help. Thanks. So new couch, Smart Fabric AB. Spraying it on. I just spray it on and let it sit.
I'm a big fan of using a medium to hard brush.
Okay.
Cross hatch it so we get the fibers both ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And it's always better to go with multiple light coats instead of one soaking coat.
So you can do kind of like a light mist, get it up in the air, kind of get it spread out right on the area, and kind of do a couple.
I mean, we're not going to spray it in the air.
Well, yeah, and not spraying in the air, but
Yeah.
I'm saying kind of create an ambiance, right? You're gonna get you know.
Get the scent in the air is what you want to do.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, all right. So I guess just spray it onto the couch itself.
Yeah.
And scrub it in.
Yeah.
Pretty boring,
Done.
Eric.
Well, you know, that's one of the products we would rather we stick to the instructions on.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right, next up, Detail Dude.
Dane, what's happening with your microphone? All right, what's up, guys? Look at those rims. I bet Anthony would love to grab them for the Civic. Detail, dude. Poland.
What are they going on?
So these are our Koenigs hexagrams that are going hexaforms that are going on the Subi.
Yeah.
And then the ones
Toyo
below it are the
RRRs.
BBSs that are already finished. They're also going on this. They're also going on the Subaru. So, all right, next one, Dane.
Several comments about audio and boxes. I'm moving past those.
Audios and boxes. That we are ways behind.
Yep. And we are to Don B. with
All
the
right.
first relevant
Can I use
question.
O&R to wipe down my kitchen cabinets, hickory, and oak trim at home? 2-bucket method with a microfiber towel, 256-1 dilute. So, Don, yes, but you don't need a 2-bucket method, just 1 bucket with some O&R. You'll be fine. Not going to hurt anything. No need to be that careful with them.
Okay.
But yeah, everything else fine.
The pink. You're right.
The
we
pink
got
is
Outline
delightful.
here, who I believe is still down in Texas.
Really cool to hear
Oh,
what the
boy.
crew would sound like as Japanese giant fighting robots. Definitely have an evil overlord vibe down. Pat.
Oh, boy.
Oh, good to know.
Probably relates back to the microphones, which I assume have been fixed at this point. We got Detailed Dude here.
I'm doing that 50-50 acrylic Audi paint correction this weekend. Would you recommend starting with the least aggressive combo or jump straight into compounded coarse wool? It's pretty faded.
It looked like my Miata did when I first brought it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was basically pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do a test spot. Find out. You might find aggressive pad and a polish compound or polish actually works better. Then again, you might find that a polishing pad and an aggressive compound work really good. So do a couple test spots. What do you think, Eric?
Go with the same.
I bet you it's going to look real good when it's done. It's like an Audi 90 wagon.
Okay.
So we've got Ricky here.
Our friend Ricky Colon from Puerto Rico saying, "Hey guys, I just made it. I was watching the Perseverance rover landing. I'm amazed so many people watching the Perseverance landing.
So far,
That's
it's both Puerto
impressive."
Ricans.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Impressed. I knew it was on its way.
I had no
It was
idea.
already
I didn't know it
landed,
had
so
already
that's pretty
arrived. I
rad,
just knew it
though.
was going to be
Pretty
trying
smooth
to land.
landing or what?
Yeah,
I haven't
watched
seen the
anything.
footage, so couldn't tell you.
Ricky's going to tell us in a couple of comments.
I'm sure we'll get to it. These are 30 minutes behind on the comments. So.
Riley
30
asks,
minutes?
Eric, what are the requirements for a professional becoming GTECHNIQ accredited and becoming an installer for CSU?
Great question, Riley. So we look for, honestly, shops and people who match the brand first and foremost. We want to make sure that the territory is available, right? We want to make sure that you've been in business and you are in good business standing, right? And honestly, that you're just a genuine good person. I know that sounds weird, but like we get a lot of applications for people and we're just like, it's just not a good fit. Just not a good fit, maybe they say some, maybe they're super political, right? And they're very open, but like you're just looking at it like, it's not a good fit. So we just want good partners.
Well, and the goal of that is with any brand. You want to make sure that they're going to represent. They're technically going to be representing you. So you want to make sure that they're, good. And also, you don't want to have too many folks in the same space selling the same product.
Flooding the market.
Yeah, you want to.
So
It's harder for that. Makes it harder for those installers to sell.
Yeah.
So, which is something that we really take a hard look at. And I think the first step, because the question is going to come up, is at the bottom of our website and find, print right about the middle, will be apply for accreditation. And all of those questions are going to be asked, right? So we actually we asked that we get pictures of the work, right? Which is always cool to see. And then, the workspace. I don't want to say shop because some guys don't have shops, but they have access to workspaces. So we look for that, so on and so forth. And then, what other products have you used? What continuing education are you part of? You guys come up all the time, right? Like it'll be like, every Thursday watch, this, that, and the third. So, but easy enough.
It can't hurt. We got Hans here, just noting that sucre is sugar indeed.
There you go.
We got Alkaline
call.
back again, asking a question for Eric.
What do you suggest for recoating wheels previously coated with CSL Exo? Hand polishing to remove the coating?
So if it needs just a quick top up, right, you will always go right to C2V3. All right, if that's not enough for you, then again, we'll just go right to a clean, dry surface for Exo. And then if for some reason you feel like it's just really, you just want to start from scratch, then you're going to want to probably machine polish at that point. Again, with that fine and medium there.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Dane, let's get through some
Yeah,
of these
we
because
can
we're
power
so
through.
far behind. All right, Ricky Colon saying excited. It looks like I may be able to make it to the Serum Summit. Eric, tell us about the Serum Summit. When is that happening?
SerumSummit.com for all the details. Easy. It is the weekend before St. Patty's Day in March in beautiful Tampa, Florida. So we're doing a Gloss University with those guys, Jason Kilmer. Saturday, there's 2 classes, and then the summit is on Sunday and Monday. Packed full with a lot of the brands behind us now.
And we got Jamie here.
Jamie the Cleaner saying the U.S. needs a cheese crock version. That's what we're thinking.
That was legit funny.
Cheese crock.
I wonder if we could find one of those. That'd be great.
Decon.
Jamie with the movable active arrow retaining strap. That's right. Gotta make sure whether you're in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Best way to cross
Levi,
roll.
you would love these candies. I'm sorry, I've been eating them.
They are
I can't
surprisingly
stop.
I'm still on my first one.
No, dude, I just
Are
love
you
them.
chewing them?
Yeah, they're so good.
You're gonna break your teeth.
Now, Lex Garage here with some important info saying, calm down, everyone. I'm here now.
Thank you, Lex. Great to have you.
Dabbler is happy to know that.
What color was that one?
Salty black.
I got the brown one.
With no context, this question would be a little concerning, but I think it's
Open
referring
it
to the
and
box
smell
earlier.
it is what Patrick says. Thank you, Patrick, for sending us all these delicious things. Han says Krutenbitter is herbs with alcohol. Pretty strong, a bit like Jägermeister.
All right.
So-
We are behind.
Yeah,
we
we
better
are.
hurry.
Very.
Eric, just saw your Chicago Auto Pros video on Sung Kang Grand National. How much fun was all that?
It was amazing. One word only, amazing.
Bummed we had to miss it.
What a bummer we didn't
I'm
get
not
to
even
go.
looking at Anthony right now because I know.
Yeah, you don't want to see the disappointment.
So
on his
sad.
face. Patrick here simply wanted to make sure we enjoyed the
Thank you,
stuff
Patrick.
out of
We
that
appreciate
box.
it. We are enjoying it right now.
Nashville.
All right, Nashville saying, Eric, can you explain how coatings can be rated 7, 9, 10H, but only add 2 to 3H when applied to a vehicle? Does the amount of microns left from the coating matter, since most only leave 1 micron?
So the easiest way, Nashville bassist, it all depends on what it's on. So when the tests are done, we're testing on something that is harder, usually, than what the clear coat is. So that's why you'll see a lot of cars act different, because that clear coat hardness from the get-go is maybe 3, 4H, right? So, everyone always says that it's silly to think that a liquid will make a solid harder, right? And we can probably agree with that. But, we have seen cases where it does, again, change that 4 to maybe a 6.
And I've seen that on like soft clear, where you work on soft clear and then you put a coating over it to at least bring it up enough so that when you breathe on it, you don't scratch it.
Exactly. And I don't even, at this point, years later, when we talk about scratch resistance, we really bring up the surface tension, the slickness, more so than the hardness, as well as the fact that there's less contaminants that having the ability to stick to the surface, and then the ease with the surface tension coming lower of being able to wash those contaminants off. So if we have to touch the car half the amount of time, and when we do have to touch it, it's releasing with half the effort, and there's half the damaging particles or contaminants on the surface, then yes, we're not going to potentially damage the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fletcher saying, I finally made it out for live this week, tuning in while O&R washing this big bad Ram van. Thanks for having us, y'all. Thanks, Fletch.
Dajiban.
All right.
All right.
Dane, we're going to power through. I need help.
Okay.
All right. Just lots of potatoes, says Decon. That's what we're going to send back to the UK or EU. Carissa saying, hi, I received my I Love Detailing box. You guys ship so fast. Thanks, Carissa. I'm glad you got it. That was a great sale. Thanks to our friends with GTECHNIQ to be able to help you out with those. And Eric, tell us how fun it was doing that video detailing Grand National of Sung Kang from Functional Dock.
Yeah, I mean, he's awesome. Like I said, I'll just keep on saying awesome for her because I'm still like in the moment.
Happy Friday, TRC crew. Clocked out of work early to be able to watch, enjoying the content. Thank you, Sam, for
you.
taking that pay cut to enjoy us.
For us? Whoa. I
I really hope it was
worth
worth us watching us open a box of treats. All right. Despacho saying, whoa, just joined. What's up with Levi's mic? Apparently, it was messed up. I can't hear.
That was a while ago. though,
Sounds
I
just
think.
fine.
I think we're all right now.
Sounds just fine to me. All right. Fletch saying, Eric, glad to see you. Thanks for being here.
All right. Oh, okay. More comments about the mic. So let's move past that. Tony's Berries.
Is
Guys, if you don't watch the podcast, you wonder what any of this is about.
Exo a flexible coating? If I'm applying Exo to the whole car, any reason to use C4, or can I just hit the trim with Exo instead? You can go over with Exo.
Yeah, so a lot of people enjoy putting EXO on everything.
That's what I just did last on Friday on Nate's truck.
So during the Sun Kang shoot, it didn't make it in the video, but the Roberto, who became a fan favorite already, amazing guy from Cuba, we did a 63 Impala convertible, one step and EXO in, I think, probably 17 minutes.
Yeah,
So, I mean, don't overthink it. Just lay it on there.
good stuff.
Nice.
And you can pick up Tony's Berries today.
There we go.
All right. Yep. Got a bathtub filled right up right now, and the generator's going strong, lol. Good work, Jamie. All right. Alkaline saying, if Morgan wants, I'll connect her with some coworkers who have power, water, and heat.
Nice.
You are a godsend, just so you know. Reach out to Morgan. Let her know that. All right. Brian Schwab saying, happy Friday Eve. Will GTECHNIQ release a tire coating that keeps the black for months? CarPro USA released a kit.
And that's all he says.
Okay, Brian.
I have no follow-up. I got Idaho Falls in the chat.
Juan
There he is.
saying Idaho Falls in the chat. What's up, Juan?
I wonder if he heard we were talking about him
Probably. His
taking
ears
me
were
to Puerto
burning.
Rico.
Ah.
We'll get there.
Are you guys releasing the new Detail Factory wheel brush now? Not right now. Soon, Aaron. All right. RPAZ Z61. Hey, TRC crew and Eric. Rob Paz here from Snowden, Chicagoland. Have a great show. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Lloyd?
Lloyd G. Happy Thursday. Gents in Cali inspected a car that came back from the east. Client states that car has been treated with Exo CSL. Paint is right rough. How should I approach this?
So take a look at our online wash guide, W5, W6 first and foremost, right? Get that chemical decontamination going there. Figure out how it lived and why, how old the coatings are there and why. But I would say more than half the time that W5, W6 decontamination wash brings it right back to business.
There you go.
Okay.
Illusions, Michael. Illusions Auto. What are the most effective way to remove artillery fungus from car paint? Those are those little black dots from mulch. Once they bond to the paint, it's a hassle just even getting one dot off. Yeah, it's a nightmare scenario. I love lacquer thinner. Honestly,
I'm shocked.
honestly,
Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
nothing works better than lacquer thinner on anything that you don't know what it is.
Coming out of Georgia now, we see it all the time, right? And this, honestly, coatings help huge. No sales pitch here, but they really do. We plastic razor blade with some soapy water, knock the heads off, and then something like W7 tar and glue remover, gone. But you have to cut the head off.
Yeah, once you get that, then you can burn it. Well, I
Yep,
do the same
screaming
thing.
at you.
I cut the head off, put a little lacquer thinner. Once it gets in with the lacquer thinner, it just dissolves.
Boom.
Oh man,
It
Gone.
up. All right. Tom Kirby.
Jeez. Savage.
All right, Kirby Thompson saying, hello, TRC from 35-degree Houston. Odd, we still have snow from Monday.
It will be gone.
Kirby, I hope you and your wife are staying warm.
There we go. Illusions again.
What's the most effective way?
Oh,
we
we
already
already
did
did
that
that.
question.
He just posted it again. All right.
Nick P, hey, what's up, everyone? Can you use TriClean in or with extractors?
I would always extract out the good cleaning of TriClean. Would not load it in your extractor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric just watched the Chicago Auto Pros last night for the Buick detail. Nice video from Kirby
Thank you.
Thompson.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Papa Chrome saying, I'm buried in the warehouse among the discontinued towels. Are there any gems from phytofiber.com left anywhere? And look at that picture of Papa Chrome enjoying a cigarillo.
archives.
Enjoying a fine cigarillo.
Dane,
That's a very old picture of me smoking a cigar.
Is that really you?
That's really me, yeah.
No, it is
Can we
not.
somehow zoom in on
No,
this?
let's
That
not.
is so good.
Buried
That
in
is
the
so
warehouse
good.
among
I'm
the
loving,
Disney-
I'm loving these accounts from all our various.
I was half
folks.
my size back then, so.
Dane, I love that. The work people go through.
Oh,
This
man.
is
These guys
amazing.
are out of control.
Can
And
you
the
still have the Napoleon
phytofiber.com poll.
Dane, you look like Papa Chrome in that picture. You
Yeah.
look like somebody that really just doesn't take nothing from anybody.
So anyway, there's Nick P here.
I love that. Nick P, how can you fix wiper blade chatter assuming application on point and wipers are new?
So like we showed in the last video,
Yeah.
we did here almost almost a month ago now.
Almost a month ago.
We always take the last applicator and coat even the new blades. And I also have found that sometimes you just got to suck it up for one or two rains. It's very rare that we get a windshield and a wiper blade combo with a G1 or G5 where it's going to last.
How many different versions of rubber are on the market for wiper blades and the various manufacturers and the various pricing? It's hard to tell exactly which blades work the best for everything. But do as Eric says, put a little bit on the blade at the end of the application.
All right. Then we got Aaron's.
What is the product on Levi's side? All this stuff? These are all treats. These
Yeah.
are all delicious treats from Rag Company Europe. They sent them to us, a bunch of Dutch treats. So
Very nice.
From
Very
our
nice.
sister company at Rag Company Europe. You guys ready? We want to break into some of these?
I think we should hit the halfway point.
Okay, we'll get that. We'll maybe start break with that. So, all right, Anthony, I noticed that Air Force One patch. Could you elaborate on it? I'm a Marine, and I used to be on Marine One a few years ago. We've never had any civilians detail it for us, courtesy of Ian. Ian, great question. Anthony, why don't you show off? That says official detailers of Air Force One detailing team 2017. So here's the deal. That is the presidential seal. So what it is that is Air Force One, the original, the first, number
Kennedy's
one.
Air Force One.
Well, previous to that, it was Eisenhower's, and it was a U.S. Army Air Force plane, or U.S. Air Force design designated plane that they then converted and painted to become the original Air Force One that Kennedy used.
Yes.
Now, it was used all the way through Johnson.
Johnson?
Or no, past Johnson.
I thought it made it to Carter.
It made it to Carter.
Yeah.
It was retired after Carter's presidency.
Yeah,
Reagan got a new one. So that plane, there's two of them. There's that one, and then there's Freedom One, which is down in Arizona. Freedom One changed its designation after it pulled out the Iranian hostages. And so that's when that plane became Freedom One, so they changed the call designation. So the first Air Force One is up in Seattle at the Museum of Flight. Anthony, you want to tell a little more about that?
Yeah, so every year, the Detail Mafia, right? And I don't know if it's actually they did it this year, but typically every year, the Detail Mafia comes together, a.k.a. Rennie Doyle's team, people that he's trained, about 75 detailers, kind of come together and go to the Museum of Flight and do a complete detail on Air Force One, as well as some of the other planes in the museum. And it's a videos showing this. Yeah, we have 2 videos on this. It's a week-long process. It's pretty crazy. It's a ton of hard work. These guys are pulling, 9-10-hour days, small lunches.
They're under wings.
Under wings,
we were
holding
in
polishers.
engine bay number 4.
Yeah, you sat in an engine.
They're on all sorts of different machines and things like that to be able to get to these things, and it's pretty crazy. And so we went. First year, me and Levi got our hands on a little bit of polishing, which is pretty cool, right? I got to sit up inside the fourth engine on there, literally inside of it.
Yep, me too.
And it was pretty. How do I say this? It's a ton of work. These guys that are doing that every year, I mean, hats off, because it's insane. So, but we donate towels for that, and we've gone to this, and we've been a supporter, and somebody that's donated to the cause every single year.
Well,
so,
and the reason is the plane is on loan. From the government to the museum.
Yeah.
And the museum is required to take care of it while they have it in their care.
They're curating.
Yeah, they curate it. They make sure it's in good shape. So they run air conditioning to it. They run power to it to make sure everything's always working, staying nice.
But it's technically outdoors. There's
But
no
it is
walls.
technically outdoors. So they want to keep it nice. So every year, Rennie and his team would come and detail it. And he would bring the right number of people that he knew could work on the project, could do the project. But because it's such a huge project, that goes through a lot of towels, a lot of product, a lot of pads, a lot of tools. So they've reached out to a number of the different companies around the detailing world to say, do you want to sponsor? Do you want to help do this? Now, the reason we did it, your grandfather was an employee of Boeing. Yeah. It's at the museum, the Boeing Museum of Flight, on the Boeing campus.
Yeah.
And your dad used to go there with his dad when he was younger. And then your dad used to take you and your brother, when you guys lived in Seattle, to the Museum of Flight.
Yeah, we're talking about when they were developing the original 747 and stuff like that.
So your family, the Hennen family, is very ingrained in Boeing history and the fact of the planes and all that stuff. So it was more of a family kind of...
It was a cool tie-in.
It was a cool tie-in, but also a give back to a company who has helped your family through a number of generations.
And I went to that museum as a kid a lot.
Yep, that's what I said.
Well, I mean, like my dad and his dad, the whole thing.
Exactly.
Like you were saying.
Yeah, so that was also the reason we did it was, not only is it preserving a piece of history, but it's also preserving, kind of a family legacy. It's kind of neat to see that stuff. So,
and then me and Dane, we've had some great times there, right? On our own, driving on cars in Seattle rush hour. It's a fantastic time. But I will say that the museum, the Museum of Flight, definitely worth checking out. And we didn't even know how cool it was because we were stuck in this small little area for days. And then eventually they were like, they're like, you could go walk out and check everything out. And so we started
modules.
Yeah,
an
they have an
SR-71
entire World War
Blackbird.
II section there,
Yeah.
and I think my favorite part about walking through like Air Force One and all those other old planes is that they smell like grandma's house.
Yeah.
Like they literally still smell like what you would think they would smell
The
like.
Ford tri-motor hanging from the ceiling with all its wood interior definitely does.
Yeah,
Thank you.
pretty crazy.
Grandma's house.
Anyway, Ian, that's kind of the long and short of it. But check out our videos on our YouTube channel. Just go up while you're on the Rag Company page. Go to the search bar, the little magnifying glass, and pull up Air Force One. You'll see it.
So that's what that's all about.
yeah. All right.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna power through. We got 5 minutes till the break.
Yes.
Let's knock
we
out
got
some of these.
Richard here simply saying,
I love magnet fishing. Thanks, Richard. Can't wait to do it. All right. Aaron saying, will PNS rag switches remove the germ from the microfiber for interior towel? The germs from? Yeah, it will. Eric, can we get some Rag Company merch of you saying let it eat? Ah, that's a great idea. We should do that. We'll figure out something for that.
Nobody else has done that, right, Eric?
No one else has done that.
I think it
We'd
would have to be
We would be the first, correct?
collab.
Well, collab with just you. Nobody else has done this.
There's
right?
another.
Just us.
There's another half to the
There's
stickers.
somebody else.
To the
What?
stickers that are going
Are you
around.
kidding me?
I
think
have one
you
of
should
them.
leave.
I have a sticker that says "Let It Eat," but it's a totally different product.
Yeah.
so
It's
anyway,
like a bearded
our good
man,
friends.
and it says like W something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
W. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like an upside down 9.
Next up, BJ Slinger.
Ah, our man, BJ Slinger, coated my car with CSL EXO a year ago. Would it be okay to do a decon and apply another layer or two of EXO? Yes, man, do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.
With that name.
All right. What, Eric, you're coming here. Let us know. Ricky Cologne is going to make you some delicious plantains.
I love
So,
a good plantain.
better get a hold of
Have at
Ricky when you get there.
Next Sunday in Abonito.
There you go. Or maybe a button that every time we press it has you saying "Let it eat."
It could happen.
There we go. Ian, have you detailed a military vehicle? That's a question to Ian. Hopefully Ian can answer that.
Yep, and then they kinda
it's
go
Air Force
through it
One
here.
detail and it's under ready to. Yep, okay, they answered that. There we
Rob
go.
has hit it.
All right, as G1 diminishes over time, should you add a layer of G1 or can you use G5 as a booster to G1 or should you just polish and reapply the 3 layers of G1? Thanks.
Nick, there's nothing wrong to any of that. Your
Okay.
choice.
Dig it.
All right, and then got Jeff C.
Jeff C. Can and or should CSL EXO be clayed with a clay towel once or twice a year to remove contaminants, or would you stick with a W4, W6 for semi-annual decon?
So always go least aggressive possible. But yes, you can clay it if it needs it.
Okay.
We're just really hoping you never let it get to the point where it needs it.
There you go.
There we
Juan is awesome, says Arpaz. All right. Is TRC or GTECHNIQ going to be at the Southern Detailers Conference in June in Lexington, Kentucky?
Yes.
Functional
G-Technic.
Doc, I don't think we are going to be there.
But you will.
We will.
Yeah.
And then we got RSX Freak.
RSX Freak, can GSF be used as strip wash shampoo? If so, which dilution would you recommend?
No, you can't. It's not a strip wash
Nope.
shampoo unless you
pH
add-
balanced.
Yeah, it's pH balanced. Yeah. Eric, I can definitely help you if you have issues or questions once you're here or before. Glad to help, says Ricky Cologne.
Cool. He's going to have to
Man,
find
Ricky.
us a test to leave.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Still haven't got my newsletter yet, and I've signed up for quite some time, and you guys have a series echo is going on your mics. Thanks, Mr. Love. So make sure that the email came to your junk or your clutter.
Try restarting your computer.
That and we don't
Is it
we
plugged
don't
in? Did you turn it on?
spam people. I just want to make it
Yeah.
clear, like
We
unlike
don't
some places that
we
you
don't
see, like
send them every day.
you get an email
Every
from some of
week.
these businesses, like two days out of the week, you get something like doubled in.
Twice a day.
Yeah, or
Sometimes twice a day. But
Berries has not stopped.
but in our
The
case,
great thing is
you won't
Tony's
get it.
Berries isn't going to be doing that either.
No.
You won't
They're gonna
receive
be-
anything unless there's a point to it.
Yeah, that's the only time we
That's our policy.
send an email. If it's something we think you should know about.
Yeah.
Aaron, I'm not a detailer, but my part of my job in the Marines did require me to clean some nasty helicopters. Awesome, Ian. That's rad. Thank you for your service.
Oh,
Oh, lovely. You guys would cringe if you knew how we detailed it. All right, Ian, you're welcome. Thank you for your service, our Paz.
All right. So I think we're caught up here. We can probably
so?
go
All right.
to break, and then we will
Very
be
nice.
back with more
Wait
comments.
a minute. What about the waffles?
After this.
You want to eat some waffles?
I think we need the Stroop waffle for Hans.
We got to crack this open. Hold on. We're not done yet.
I just feel special because it's like fried. Like
Oh, because you're taking off, right?
I have to go and finish the boat that
Oh.
you didn't
Oh,
finish.
yeah. Sorry.
Was this for him? Or?
Yeah, pass them down.
Take it.
Oh, thank you.
It's normal.
Are we still rolling?
We're still rolling. We're not on break.
Oh, okay.
We're not on break yet. We got our Stroop waffles.
Oh my God, good waffle. Wow.
All right.
These are like the best ones I've ever had. Hans, if you're listening, you need to send us some of these next time.
Flaky.
These are good.
These are really good.
Patrick, thank you.
All right. We're heading to break now. We'll see you in a few.
It really
Hey guys, Levi with the Rag Company. Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn a car from a 0 to a hero? Have you ever wondered, can you buy a car and fix it back up and then resell it for a lot more money? Well, if those are the questions you've been asking, have I got the show for you. That's right. We here at the Rag Company bought ourselves a project car, and over the course of the next year, we're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff to it. We're going to be polishing it. We're going to be cleaning it. We're going to be putting new parts on it, fixing the wheels, fixing the interior, fixing the dings, fixing the dents, fixing the clear coat, all that stuff. We're even going to be cleaning the windows. Can you believe it? And we are going to be finding lots of fun parts to put on, kind of personalize it, and make it our own. That's right.
1 2 1 2 1
It's
2.
TRC Rex. That's what we've been calling it, and it's a pretty rad little car. And we're hoping to turn it from a 0 into a hero.
Hey guys, Anthony with the Rag Company, and have you checked out our Instagram? You haven't? You have. I'm not really sure, but it is arguably the most entertaining Instagram page of all time. It's hilarious. There's tons of cool towel posts and detailing products, and I'm not really selling this, am I? Not really? Okay, well, it's a really cool page where we post a ton of sale content as well as cool pictures of new products and new releases and kind of everything we do there. And we also host the Grand Ambassador program on there as well, which is our take on a sponsorship. Now, to learn more about the Grand Ambassador program, just check out the link down below in the description, and it'll take you to one of the main pages that kind of talks about the program and what we do, but is ultimately our take on a sponsorship. And we've had plenty of Grand Ambassadors watching this show with you right now. So you can check out our Instagram in links below. Make sure to check it out. Give us a follow. I think that you're really gonna like it. Blue cars, blue European cars this Saturday. You've seen us do Toyotas, you've seen us do Challengers, and let's face it, those are getting kind of old to see over and over again. So we brought in something new, something used, something blue, it's something like that. We're not really sure. But anyways, it's a blue AMG that Levi does a deep clean on that I think you guys are going to like seeing. We get a little sudsy, right? We get a little leathery, if that's the word I can use, with this beautiful luminescent interior. But there's plenty more to see this Saturday on this AMG. So stick around this Saturday. Satisfying Saturdays. We'll see you then.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to Q&A Thursday. I'm Dane Hennen, now in the middle with this thing poking me
I like it.
right
Good
in the
strength.
gut, but I'm behind a tire, so you
Did
can't
we
see it.
lose a guy?
What? There was somebody here?
Yeah. Eric was here, wasn't he?
Eric was here. He had to
Did I
go
imagine
finish the boat.
Oh, yeah, the boat that we didn't
We're going
help
to do some
detail.
video work still.
Yeah, somebody's got to do that, though, right?
I mean,
What?
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it, not
Sam.
us. We've got this show to do.
Absolutely.
So,
so
but we're going to work on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and get what they can get done today, and then we're going to do it tomorrow. So here's the deal. I have some Major Melon.
Oh,
What?
Zero sugar Major Melon coming at some point, hopefully,
okay.
during this hour.
But Levi, that's not possible, though, because Major Melon Zero Sugar has been sold out nationwide because of the Right Community podcast.
Well, you
I
know,
mean,
as
clearly
a
that's our fault for why
as
that
a
happened.
sponsored detail, let's just say brand ambassador, brand influencer,
Okay, all right.
man such as my stature,
Yeah.
Levi Gates, the master of shine.
Yeah.
I've called in a favor or two. So I'm hoping that it arrives in this next hour.
Wow. Major melon, zero sugar. I can't believe it.
Super excited. Hopefully it'll show up. And I would like it, wink, wink, if anybody has it back there,
Yeah.
bring it out here to us.
Q. Yeah.
Well,
You know,
let's not
but-
hold our breath. I mean, we can't make promises we can't keep.
Well, I had it on good authority that it would be here.
Okay.
At the
well,
correct
I
time.
trust you. So,
So I'm hoping
see what
fingers
happens.
crossed, should be here any minute. So anyway, let's get
Yeah.
back to the questions, the answers, all the good stuff that you love so much on this Friday Eve.
So I got Luca here with a question for somebody who's no longer here.
Well, that's because we were, waited a little while. Eric, how well did the Buick come out that you did with the
It
Chicago
looks
Auto
like
Pros?
it came out pretty good.
I say it came out pretty good.
It looked
We
pretty
weren't
good.
there, but it looks like it.
And what's this? Another Eric question.
Oh, another Eric question. Eric, approximately what kind of lifespan can we expect from C0? 3 months, 6 months, a year? Dan Digna asking
I
the
would say
tough
6
stuff.
months to a year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's mean.
C0 is one of those, it's designed for race cars.
Yeah.
Well, and he
was what it
followed
was
up with
designed
this
for.
because Dan is into racing. So
I say no, not suitable for
No.
windshield. Pretty much anything exterior other than that.
Well, I love it. It's great for aero, like the front bumper of the Dodge Ram.
that's like the whole point. Put it under carbon fiber aero bits.
Does GTECHNIQ recommend a brand of polish that best plays with their coatings? They don't have a brand of polish. They work well with just about everything
Yeah.
on the market.
We've
But,
had
I
good
mean,
experiences
But-
with lots of
well,
stuff.
a lot of people like using Oberk. A lot of people like using the Last Cut.
The Rupes line.
Some people still use Rupes. Yeah, people use Rupes line. Some people still use like McGuire's line. Honestly, as long as you're using their panel wipe before the coating, you're going to have good luck.
Yeah.
So moving on here, we've got. I can't read that name.
RSX Freak.
RSX Freak says, "Will you be carrying a dressing from KCX in the near future? I have enough CarPro Pro to last me till July, but I'd like to try something new once I'm out." So yes, we do, and that is because the newest, the latest, and greatest
PSS.
Coach Kimmy PSS
Plastar.
Plastar, sorry, not Polestar, Plastar is on its way.
That's
So-
a Volvo subsidiary, part
Yeah.
of Geely now. Okay, we've got alkaline top hat.
Props to the team combating the mic echo. I can hear them trying to clean up the audio. Thank you, Deanne.
They're
Appreciate it.
doing their
The boys in the
level
control
best.
room, Tim and Nick and Gabe are all working so hard
So
to try and
they
get
like so when they're working out, it's like there's like sparks flying.
Yeah,
Usually.
that's
There's, like
the crazy
inputs and things like that.
No, I've walked back there once, and it was like they had a Jacob's ladder going.
Yeah,
And I was
crazy.
like, what is
like,
going
Tim,
on?
when did you learn how to solder like that? Right?
Tim had, I kid you not, a welding helmet on that was
Yeah.
up with an actual stick welder.
Yeah.
Like he was in the field welding like a frame back together.
Yeah, no.
He
I
was
mean,
in there
why
hitting
not?
just a control
It's
panel
insane,
with it.
dude. And that, I
mean,
they-
just
it's
sparks
a full-on
everywhere.
Oven inside there.
Oh,
as
it's
well.
insane. It is absolute insane.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
It is.
It's a scary thing. So they are very
Aaron's.
strong, tough gentlemen.
Aaron says 8 years ago, we launched Curiosity rover, and it keeps going. We're getting closer to be like the Martian movie.
That's
Yep,
right.
getting
Martian
there.
with what's his name in it?
Well, The Martian with Matt Damon.
with Matt Damon. That movie scared me. I feel so bad. Funny moments in that movie, but also very scary.
Richard.
A local GTECHNIQ accredited store in Orlando allows access to CSU if you take their class on how to use it properly. That's my hookup for it at the moment.
Nice, it's a good deal.
Okay.
Good for you, Richard.
Your
I heard in
mom.
one of our other Q&As that the Rupes has pads that were designed for long throw polishers. Can I still use it on my Torque X polisher with the 8mm throw? Yeah, you can.
All right, we got Kieran.
How many Washman's pads do you guys like to use when washing a vehicle? Kieran Patel.
How many Washman's pads do you guys like to use? All depending.
I use one.
I typically use one. I mean, but if it's like really, really, really bad, I might throw two in the bucket.
But you
Like,
never get, like, honestly, your pre-treating chemical, like your
Yeah.
all-purpose cleaner or whatever you're going to be using,
Yeah.
and possibly foaming or pressure washing.
I mean,
Pressure washing is going to take the majority
It
of
is.
the dirt off the vehicle.
it is.
So there's never really a need for a second.
Basically,
nip.
the only way I can see,
Especially if you wash
I could
properly.
see you using a second one if you said, "Hey, this is for the lowers of the vehicle."
Yeah.
That really I couldn't get any of the crap.
It's got to be
off
pretty
of.
bad.
And it's got to be pretty bad, right? Or go
You're going to
around
sacrifice it to the tar gods.
or just use the wash your one wash minute first and go through all your top level areas and things like that, and then go save your lowers for last.
Yeah,
And wash it. That's what I would do.
good one.
All right, Cameron.
Are you guys not freezing cold in there? It looks like the garage studio you're in.
It is cold.
It is.
We are in the garage
It is.
studio.
Yeah.
I am actually very warm. I'm
So
fine.
I've got a Dixon flannel on, so I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
However, we do have climate control in here.
Well, I was going to grab a bunch of hot hands and put them in my pants. Just throw them in.
They're called hot hands, not hot pants.
Dane.
Keeps his pants warm.
Dane.
Maybe if you actually wore socks.
Nick says you should wear
From
socks.
the back. Great
I
shot.
have some great Carhartt socks on, so my feet are
Do you? I'm
perfectly,
wearing my normal
perfectly
child
warm,
side socks.
along with my Brooks Ghost 13 or Ghost 12 is what
Wow.
I'm wearing.
Richard
today.
Wakefield back for some more.
Another question: will panel wipe harm fully cured G1 on a windshield? I'm sure it's probably not good for it.
I would say
doesn't
diluted,
help.
probably not. If it was diluted 1-to-1, I don't think it would, but probably at full strength it might.
Yeah.
Moving on here, we got a great comment from
John
John
Wells. What's up,
Says,
buddy?
good day, all.
Good day.
How you doing, man?
Dabbler.
All right, Dabbler. Hey, Kieran. I like using 6 to 8 Cyclone
Whoa.
wash pads. Boom.
Dabbler using a few. All right, we got
No,
Ricky.
there's no. He's
One
so
for
full
every
of it.
corner.
He is so full of it. There's no way.
All right, Ricky, I do have questions about the CSU accreditation. Oh, and for the IDA folks, we just had 5 days of continued education credits today during IDA Education Day. That's correct. It just ended right before this. But one of the great things is technically any of our videos and things that you watch or any of our events that we do, something like TR SEMA, does count for IDA accreditation. So things to look out and things to make sure. So
We got our friend back here next, Dylan Von Kleist.
man, so now I know
says-
why Eric didn't pick up when I called him. Busy goofing off with the boys. That's right. Hey, look at that picture of Dylan.
He's
Yeah.
literally here.
He's literally here.
He's in front of this
Right
wall.
behind us.
He's literally standing where I'm sitting.
Huh.
Or where Dane's
Follow-
sitting, actually.
Followed by your mom.
I always hear discussions on how to clean pads between panels, but can you give me a thorough description? I don't use compressed air or a pad washer, so I would be using the claw tool. That's it, man. You literally run the claw tool over the pad
Okay.
and clean it out, or
not much
switch
more
it
to
out.
say.
Use less pads or use more pads while you're cleaning, while you're detailing.
So your other way to really do a deep clean on them, so it's another thing you can do, is just pre-treat the pads with an all-purpose cleaner, right? Or
Yep.
something like rags to riches. Take it underneath your sink, whether it's in your kitchen or whether it's in your garage, or wherever you have a sink. Chances are you have the shower feature from your sink, right? It's the most likely, right? You have your sink on, which is one stream of water, and you have to flip a button and it shoots out to multiple,
If you're fancy like that, yeah.
like if you're fancy, right? Most sinks have something like that, right? And then rinse out your pads, and then you'll see that
So
all-purpose
that's he's
cleaner.
talking. That is
What's
great after you're done detailing.
Also while you're detailing.
Take a long time.
No,
it costs
because,
money.
because you rinse them out, right? Squeeze them out really quick, spin dry, right? Just like you would on a pad washer. You're spun dry within 10 seconds, 15
You
seconds.
are, but I'm just
And then
thinking
now
of the
you have-
amount of time of rinsing and cleaning. Here's what I like to do: save even more time.
Listen, Dane has cleaned. Dane, how many pads of mine have you cleaned? How fast am I at getting
Why do I
right back on?
feel like I've claimed more pads than you guys have?
So
Maybe
and,
not
and,
Levi,
and you
but
have,
definitely more than
but
you.
when you've cleaned my
'Cause I
pads,
cleaned your pads for you.
on the fly, right? How long does it put me down for? How many minutes does it put me down for? 2,
Oh.
3?
Yeah,
How many times? How many panels are you doing for your
I'm
wash?
doing 2 panels before I clean a pad.
yeah.
So I'm cleaning them once, maybe twice per car, depending on how many pads I have.
That was
Okay.
like in our really compromised sets where we just didn't have enough product with us. We were far
So
away from home.
Here's something that I do for fun.
Okay.
Something that you can do as well. Microfiber towel.
Yeah.
Rags to riches diluted in a spray bottle. Pad tool.
Yeah.
Claw tool. Spray your pad. Give it a little spritz in between panels.
Okay.
Take your claw pad tool, give it a little scrub over the top, then turn the machine on with the pad brush on,
No way.
run it for a
Are
few
you
seconds.
serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Then, speed 6, spin it off, spin dry,
Yeah.
then pull the pad down on your machine here, hit it with a towel, reapply product, boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Still rocking and rolling, still getting stuff done. Same process as if you're using compressed air, basically.
Holy smokes.
All right.
Because that's what I do. I spray, then I use compressed air. that same pathway.
Despacho.
Despacho saying no water restrictions yet in Texas, but I'll be doing a rinseless washing for a bit instead. It's a good skill to have because you never know when things like that are going to happen, and you still want to be able to maybe relax and wash a car. So why not?
Yeah, just another tool in your arsenal. Your mom says.
What's the step-by-step process for cleaning pads out between panels? That we just answered that, your mom. Hopefully you enjoyed it. RSX Freak, best part of the pandemic is working from home, being able to watch the live show while working.
In quotes.
Awesome. Hans, use a Rupes claw tool. There you go.
Yep.
Thank you, Hans. You can also rinse the pads with water while using a pad cleaning brush. That's spin dry at max speed on the polisher with a little pressure from the brush. That's right, Richard. See, he knows what's up.
Yep.
All right. Kevin, or Kevin, saying, hello, guys. I wish you a good weekend. See you later. Thanks, man, for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
And we got Alan.
I had Opticoat Pro applied on my 2021 Vet. Should I use Bead Maker or Hyperseal for drying it? If you have Hyperseal, use it.
Oh, dear.
Ragco, hi. Peter North here, old adult film star. Best cleaner.
Oh my gosh.
He just wants to clean white wall
Best
tires.
cleaner for white wall tires. Thanks. Peter North from Good Looking Honky. Best cleaner for white wall tires.
You cleaned a few white wall tires.
I've used lacquer thinner.
Ooh, we did it.
I've used Power Clean. I've used a wire brush. I've used stiff bristle brushes. So I've used everything. Now, my favorite way, Power Clean, scrub them up really good, get them clean.
Yeah.
Then, to really make that white pop,
Yeah.
a little bit of lacquer thinner on a towel,
Yeah.
and just a wipe around the white wall.
There
I
you
can
go.
feel my thumb getting cold as you're doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Makes them just bright white to the point you're like, oh man. Then, here's the deal.
Oh.
Dressing. Nice dressing on there on a clean applicator pad, because what you don't want is it to mix between the black and the white.
Oh.
And then move that pad in that uniform direction so that it does not
Cross-contaminate.
cross-contaminate.
It just follows the
Wow.
arc. All right. So,
Bernardo saying, what's up, TRC boys?
hey, hey. Oh, Vigor Auto Detailing joins us.
Hey guys, shop is having a discussion. Would you pop a zit on someone's back? Would you do it for free or would it cost something? I'll pop a zit on someone's back.
Oh, God. Some people are into that stuff, not me. No, thank you.
Dane, do you enjoy getting your zits popped?
No, I just find the whole thing disgusting.
But you're not having to look at it, and you're not the one popping the zits.
No, just like having someone else all of it.
Let's
No,
say,
thank you.
let's say you have something on your back that's hurting, and does Liz take care of that for you, or do you ask for that kind of?
You know,
or do you just
I
deal
must
with
be
it?
blessed because I don't find myself in that situation
Okay,
ever.
all right, Anthony, your situation. We're in the fun half, guys. This is the real talk.
Maybe it's just
man.
take regular showers.
It's the real talk.
Oh man.
If you have
so,
one on your back, or let's say Katie comes
is
to you and
auto
says,
detailing,
I need
not
you to
human
get something.
detailing.
What do? This is This is detailing talk.
So
Leave it to Joe.
I'm pretty sure that
Would lacquer thinner
lacquer
help?
It
thinner
would.
help.
It'll prevent it. Clean out the
Nick.
pores.
No, so first off, I'm not a fan of doing that for somebody else. If somebody's like, hey, can you get this? I'm like, dude, I don't really want to touch it. I just don't want to touch somebody else.
You could have
Basically, is
gloves
pretty
on.
much what maybe if I had gloves on, yeah. But in terms of somebody else doing it for me, like basically, my wife is one of those weird people.
Yeah, my wife is too. She loves it.
She loves it. Like it's probably like her top.
It's a love language.
like her top 5 favorite things in the
yeah,
world.
Yeah, it's my wife's too.
I think
To
it was, like,
relax and fall asleep, my wife watches those kinds of videos.
like I think our second date when she was hugging me, right? She was
Inspecting.
hugging my back.
Yeah,
and
she was checking.
Yeah, and she rubbed her hand across my back.
You were like,
and
whoa, her hand's up under my
no, and
shirt.
I said, oh, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, I was just,
Yeah,
I
that's
felt,
how my
I
wife is
felt
too.
something on your back, and I said, oh, you're one of those freaky people, aren't
Yeah,
you?
that's what my wife's like,
and
just
she's-
like that.
She's like, I am.
It's bad enough that TLC now has a show with a doctor dedicated exclusively
Yeah,
to that.
no, my wife is that way,
Not
and
into it, yeah.
that was one of the hardest things with my children, is kids, especially young children, start to develop keratin overload on their face and skin. It acts kind of like a zit, but it's so you can't touch it because it's delicate, because you can break blood vessels.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy
that's
these
one of the
scars.
things that was the hardest, and Katie will find that whenever you guys have kids, you'll be like, oh, it's weird, I just kind of wiped her nose and a bunch of stuff, little keratin came out, and that's that, like it's
Leave it
that
alone.
kind of like,
Yeah.
Oh, look at this spot on there. That's what we did
Okie
too.
dokie then. So we've
Yeah,
got
good
Richard
stuff.
Wakefield here
Anyways.
asking,
Where's G. Davis?
Great
Richard Wakefield,
question.
We don't know.
followed by Bernardo.
Bernardo making sure he's letting us know. Monster Clean Panama in the house.
That they are.
He's in Florida right now.
Javier.
Javier, I plan on wrapping my car in the spring and applying Halo. What topper would work best? C2V3. Also, if I have enough, would it be better to be applied to the wheels just like CSL, or is it safer better to get C5? C5. Yeah.
Thanks.
Decon I had to. I had to remove old tint from a Mercedes S55 before the winter storm hit. There was legit 3 layers of tint, including the transfer tape on each window.
Oh.
Wow, what's the worst tint job you've dealt with? Have you ever had to remove tint?
I removed my own tint.
Yeah, on your
I
cars.
removed my own tint on all my on 2 of my cars. I removed tint on, and I helped a buddy remove tint on his 1996 Ford Mustang.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It sucked.
Let me guess,
you
it was a
have a steamer
DIY
then?
install job on that one too.
No, it was not a DIY install job, but it was it definitely was a DIY removal job.
No steamer.
No steamer. You want to know what I did?
What?
You know, because I was a kid. I was 18 years old. Used a heat gun and a razor blade. I tore
That
up.
is a horrible idea.
No, so I didn't tear it up. He tore up his entire defrosters on the rear with a razor
that's
blade.
the mistake.
Because he said, "Hey, are you sure you can do this?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure shops do this all the time, right?" Yeah, not supposed to do
No,
that.
it's not what they do.
Yeah, tore up the defroster. Defroster stopped working on his car. Later got into an accident.
Oh no! Because it didn't.
Of the rear
defrost.
defroster.
And in fairness, what I meant about the DIY install job was that the previous owner, whoever had tinted it, had done a DIY job, so it was sloppy,
that felt
and that's why
bad.
he was removing it. That's why.
So I would say most DIY jobs are very easy to remove if somebody did it because they don't use the same level of adhesives. So you just peel off DIY tint, super simple. No offense, Dane.
By that same token, I see somebody
your,
going overkill and using something incorrect.
they
going
usually
in there with
don't
glue
have
or
that
something
capability.
DIY
but-
tint comes off on its own.
Yeah, it just falls off.
Yeah.
So I will
just watch
say
the wrong
I've had a
people.
number of times where we've had cars that would come in that customers would buy, and they'd find out that the front windshield was tinted. And we get cars that would go very, very dark on the front windshield. It is a nightmare pulling tint off of a front windshield, and it is not a fun process. I'll pull tint on every other panel. The last time though, I haven't pulled tint in like 6 years. Had the failing tint on the Suburban rear passenger door. Pulled that off. That was a pain in the butt. That tint had been on there since your dad got it in 2003.
The tint on the back windows in the Suburban was there when we got it, and it was dark to begin with. It was not
So
great.
it's probably 2001 because
Those front windows had it too.
your dad said he had the windows tinted, the front windows tinted.
Which they must
but
have
the
added to
rears
it.
were, so the next 3, they tinted all 3 side windows.
Yeah.
And they went over it, so it had double tint on top of the factory tint on the side windows.
Because I remember when we got
They're
it,
very
it was
dark.
the whole thing was like, oh man, driving this at night is sketchy.
No, the
like
back
when
windows
we
are
first, when we
stock, so
first
it's
got
totally
it.
fine.
I
You can
mean,
see out the
it
back.
had dark tint on the
Oh,
front
it's very
windows.
dark. I've had to roll
Yeah.
the windows down sometimes to look out the windows. But yeah, pulling that tint.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from 2001. Then, if your dad got it, your dad bought it in 2003.
Yeah.
So whether or not it was tinted when
It was
got
tinted
it,
when we got it.
so it was bought in 2001. He bought it 2 years old.
Yeah.
And so
Sometime
almost
between when it was
20-year-old
bought and when we
tint,
got it, it had that done.
20-year-old tint I was
Yeah.
pulling off. It was rough. So that was kind of my latest worst tint job.
Fun. Bernardo.
Respects to my bro, Eric Joseph from GTECHNIQ. What's up, Bernardo? How are you, man? TRC crew, I really want to be a Grand Ambassador. What's it going to take? I'll make a dedicated Instagram if I have to. You have to. Ridiculous.
You kind of have to have one to
You have
begin
to have
with.
an Instagram
Otherwise, it
channel
doesn't work.
to even do that. An Instagram page, I should say. Every 3 months, we open it up, invite new
quarter.
people to become.
Just
There
look
we
at
go.
the
We got
past
a
post to understand how it works.
Cryptoia. Cryosha? Cryptosha says, touchless car
Cryptosha.
wash tunnels, yes or no? Get all this road salt and crap from the snowstorm in Texas. Can't wash it at my house as the water still froze. I'd say touchless is
Yeah,
fine.
go for it.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's nothing wrong with going through a car wash. The biggest thing is making sure that you know what the
Nobody
wash
sees
is
you when you
using.
do it.
Yeah. If it's got, yeah.
If they don't
You weren't
see you, it
supposed to
didn't
see me
happen.
like
So
this.
plan on thinking that if it's touchless and it's probably not going to clean great, it'll clean well.
Yeah.
But if you haven't cleaned your car in a while and you're like, it's going to be kind of dirty, run it through a second time. Plan on paying for at least 2 washes with it just to make sure.
Yeah.
Bring your own towel. Bring a quick detailer. Because when you pull it out, you're going to want to walk it and make sure that it's all cleaned up. It's one of my favorite things to go through a car wash in the Suburban.
Is it?
It's one of my favorite things because it's vinyl.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it. I've taken my Suburban through the wash 3 times in the last 2 weeks. You know why? Because it's fun. Because I like
and
doing
it shows.
Plus, we've had
dirt.
a crazy amount of snow
Yeah.
here, and the Suburban's super dirty. But I just didn't want to wash it at home.
No.
So I've run it through the car wash. But what do I have with me? I always have either a bottle of waterless wash or and a towel, and I just walk the Suburban and spray the stuff that the car wash missed. It's not going to get everything. It's not going to be as good as me, but
It's not perfect.
it's a lot nicer to just do a quick wipe down, hit the wheels, hit the back, a couple things here and there, touch it up, and I feel good about it. However, it's scratching the ever-living snot out of the side of the Suburban. It is. It's
Yeah.
because I don't have a touchless wash near me. So,
That's true.
Well, for fun, you can go back and watch our video where you guys polish the vinyl too
Yeah.
on that.
exactly. And Crypto's saying that he has nothing on his car right now, so
Ah.
feel free. Yeah. Are you guys full-time employees for TRC or part-time and detail cars for home and business? Well, sir. Our 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, is here at the Rag Company.
Yes.
Myself, Anthony, and Dane, that's what we do every day. We're here working emails, questions, customer stuff. We're doing videos. We're making new products, idea stuff. We're product development,
yeah.
doing all that stuff. We are actual employees of the Rag Company. Now, Anthony and I, as detailers, love to clean our cars personally, as well as ones for friends and family. So I detail on the weekend from my home, at my house, at the MOS HQ, literally every weekend. This weekend, my cousin, he bought himself a new truck.
Did he really?
Bringing it over to the house, well, new used. He's
Yeah.
bringing it over to the house. I'm going to detail it for him this weekend.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. So that's the kind of jobs that I do.
Well, the great product testing opportunities.
Exactly. So when our friends at GTECHNIQ send some product for me to play with, this is a real life experience that I can use it rather than wait 2 or 3 weeks till I can get a car in. I have a car at home. I can take something. When Anthony has a new wash mitt or a new type of tool or something that we have, we take them home and we play with them and we use them in a situation where we've got wheels to clean. And this way we know, the nice thing is when it's a car that it's not ours are very clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
Yeah,
lot.
some of ours.
Yeah, but it's a lot. It's not the same if Anthony's out there cleaning the wheels
Right.
on his Civic or even the Evo that
Mm-hmm.
rarely gets driven. If they're like, how'd this wheel cleaner work on that wheel on your Evo?
It's just
You're
not
like,
a real world example.
Well, that wheel looks like this wheel, and
Yeah.
it's basically brand new, and it's ceramic coated.
Yep.
It's like, it worked fine. I mean,
That's
but
not
water
real
would have
world
worked.
right
Water
there.
would have
That's-
worked just as well.
Idealized.
So having someone's wheel that maybe they haven't cleaned or you yourself haven't cleaned in a
Yeah.
while, that gives us actual data, gives us real world testing where we go, you know, it worked really well, or, you know, it kind of worked okay. I know that I have this product that does take care of that.
yeah.
Yep.
So it doesn't work as good or if not better. That's kind of how we do it. So that's how we do it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, we're full-time employees here at the Rag Company.
Yes, sir.
Brand development, creative director, marketing manager.
Then we got Ricky here.
Says Eric, yes, you're going to the mountains in
Ay bonito.
Bonito. I've been getting my GTECHNIQ items from that shop lately. A nice shop, great service. We'll definitely try to make it there. Well, that'd be really nice, Ricky.
great.
Yeah.
Bring him some, what did you say? Some plantains?
Yeah.
Some plantones?
Yeah, just take him out. Go grab him some food.
Yeah.
He needs a
right.
pork chop
Ooh.
and he needs some
Do they have
plantains.
good meat down there? What was the quality of their meat like?
Delicious.
No way.
I had a
really?
pork chop that's the size of this wheel.
Levi, that's not even realistic.
It was.
That's not
Man,
healthy.
that's amazing.
It was
It's
delicious.
like John Candy in that movie where he ate that steak.
Yes.
You're going to have to
good.
be more specific. So we got all season detail here with,
Yeah,
yes,
I heard that we're going to
we're-
Puerto Rico, Eric, says Juan.
Jerry.
My question is, can I still use my detailing waxes and polishes that have frozen up? Yeah, in some cases you can. Just be leery. You may have lost some effectiveness on some of those products.
Maybe.
Hans.
So Hans says, show me the label of the stroopwafel. There are some many brands. The ones I had sent you guys are the most famous ones.
I know. The ones that you send us are the most famous ones. Anthony and I saw them in the airport at
There's
Amsterdam.
literally an entire store dedicated to those ones.
To those stroopwafels.
But what are these?
These are jumbo stroopwafels. Same brand as these treats. So this jumbo brand right there, that's what these are, is the jumbo stroopwafels. So these are very good. Very delicious.
They've got a good crunch to them. Moving on here. We
Anthony
got
said a
Anthony said
bad
about what did I
word.
say?
That's why we say hot mic moments, because Anthony, as soon as it turns
What did I
off, it just
say?
turns back to.
Did I say the A word?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, I think I said
What
BA.
didn't you say?
I said BA.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a Rennie Doyle, like, that's a foundation word.
It is a foundation.
The Rennie
It is a
Doyle
foundational
line,
word
so
there.
I'm sorry.
Is Koch Chemi SIL diluted 1 to 4 safe as panel prep? We don't have that in stock. We've never tried it. We don't use it. So no idea, Anthracite. Sorry.
Oh no.
Can you foam Major Melon Zero Sugar?
Oh my God! Where are they finding?
Oh, these are
where are they
great.
This is a
finding
problem.
These photos?
These are great.
I'm not going to encourage others. I'm
Dane,
not going to
where are they
encourage others to
going?
find them. All I know is they need
Is
to be on
that
tighter
you looking
lockdown.
up out of a well?
I think I know, but
These are great, great pictures. Love this trip down
oh
memory lane.
man.
Anthony, I watched your review of W9 and thought bought it based on your enthusiasm, even though it currently only has one bad review. Is it safe for PPF?
So yeah, I've used it on PPF and it was fine. I wouldn't let it like sit there for forever. But W9's pretty amazing, man. It's in all honesty, it's the best water spot remover that I have used next to straight up wheel acid in terms of effectiveness. But in terms of the safety of the coating that it could be, of the ceramic coating,
It's your
pretty,
best
it's pretty amazing.
balance.
Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be my go-to because I know this summer my car is coated. This summer my car is going to get hit by sprinklers, so W9 is going to be my best friend, pretty much. And so I'm happy that it exists. What do we have? We got next up we have Catfish 66.
Captain.
Looks like Captain 69.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
I just ordered a kit
6.
package. You guys did the best you could to wrap the liquid bottles, but everything was frozen. PS paint gloss, shine all on auto shampoo. Would I be able to use my items?
Yes.
Yeah,
Most
you're
of
gonna
those
have
products are just
thaw
going to
them
be
out.
just fine.
Thaw them
Yeah,
out.
just thaw 'em.
And
Shake 'em
right
up.
now, with all the low temperatures everywhere in the Midwest, everywhere in the country, this is just one of those things where things are getting stuck longer in transit, so they're having a higher chance of freezing, and then they're also sitting on porches for longer in the freezing
That's the thing.
temps.
They're probably not freezing on the truck because the truck probably has some climate control for the driver. But
probably
as soon as it
frozen
sits
on
on your
docks.
doorstep, then your doorstep
Yeah.
is where
Loading
these
docks.
problems
Dane,
tend
I've been
to
in
happen.
a ton of. I've been in the back of a ton of FedEx trucks. And
I'm not
UPS
saying
trucks.
it's
not
great,
heated.
And
but
it's not heated.
let's
It is
be
ice cold
honest
back
here,
Drive around
guys.
with their
Is it
doors
going to
open
be
even in the winter.
colder?
Yeah.
Is it going to be colder on an open air doorstep or in the back of a truck with a
Well,
guy
it's never
in it
gonna
and a
have
bunch
a
of
chance
boxes?
to thaw.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the problem.
I'm just being realistic.
But you're
All
not
right.
wrong. You're not wrong, Dane.
These
All
are the
right.
thoughts
Can
I
I
have.
squeeze by with 30 mils of CSL on a Chevy Colorado? Yes. Oh my gosh. just fell down the. What?
Did you?
Yeah. My foot hit the button and dropped me. I was
exciting.
Like, "Ah!"
Can I use 30
Yeah,
mil
you
of
can,
CSL on
Ethan.
a Chevy? Yeah, that will do the job.
Just fine.
All right.
Will TRC carry KC EU? I noticed it's available in other U.S. distributors, but would prefer to purchase through TRC. Yes, that's Ulex.
Yeah. Maybe you, Lex.
What other U.S. distributors have it before us, sir? There's a bottle of it right there.
He's just pointing
Right
at
there.
it.
Yeah,
Right
orange.
here.
Orange bottle. There it is.
Right there. See?
Richard.
Talking to a customer about coating his I-35IS right now. I think having Eric on the podcast is good luck. It is. It's
Yeah,
always
man.
good luck.
It is. Hans?
Did I just hear about Hot Pockets?
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to look and make sure we don't have EU. Just double check.
All right.
Sure it's not in the store. Keep talking.
Grant Hawtree here saying, yo boys, another good Friday morning. Thanks, Grant. Hope you're doing well over on your side of the world. Next up, we got Finn Custom Knives. Does the I Love Coatings kit contain enough product to coat a new 4-door Wrangler with a soft top?
Yeah, it's enough to coat 2 of those
Yeah.
4-door Wranglers with soft tops.
Look at those knives.
I know. Finn's
Yeah,
Custom
Those
Knives,
look
pretty
sweet,
nice.
man.
Apparently, Finn makes custom knives. check out that channel.
Does that look at that? Is that a hole in one of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, it's like
So
Yeah, we don't have Ulex at the moment.
a, don't.
imagine that.
It's on its way, though. I know that.
Okay. And we got Dabbler here.
Is it true? Oh, it's true.
Oh.
6x8 wash pads, but I don't use 2 buckets anymore. Once I use a wash pad, I set it aside. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay,
was
6
gonna
by
say-
8 wash pads.
Yeah.
It made it sound like you said 6 to 8 wash pads. Like he's using 6
I
or
thought
8
that's
wash
what-
pads
that's what he
on a
meant
car.
was-
It's like,
okay.
holy
Yeah,
cow,
we were like,
that is
whoa,
excessive.
crazy. No, he probably does, though. He's using a bunch of those
Well-
because he's only using one
Oh,
bucket.
except he might be saying it's true to
Yeah.
that because we
I
remarked
don't know,
on it.
man, because I wouldn't even use that many pads on a LaFerrari.
There you go.
You should have seen how I washed a LaFerrari.
I used a towel to wash one.
I used
Grant's
covered in
back
rainwater.
again.
bean maker.
Bean maker.
Rainwater.
Grant Hawtree
So
says,
sorry. I'm so
Grant
sorry.
Hawtree says, yo boys, happy Friday morning. Again, just finished up a dope 66 SS 396 Chevelle 2013 WRX STI, hey hey, Bentley Continental Super Sport, and ice speed record,
holds the ice
and a
speed
2019 Stingray Z51. He
Nice.
sent me a picture of that ice speed record holder. That thing was
Wow.
pretty
Pretty
cool.
dope. Good work, Grant. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir. All right.
Hey guys, what ceramic coating could you chance apply outside for DIY driveway detailing? Mark, any of the ones that we carry, which is GTECHNIQ and the Optimum Gloss Coat and PNS's products. So here's the deal. As long as you don't have a lot of dust, it's not windy, and you've got some shade. Those are the 3 biggest things that you need to watch out for, as well as high humidity. A lot of the coatings can be humidity cured and have a chance of curing much faster. So we always ask that you make sure you watch your humidity. Lower is always better. And oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Seabass is bringing in
What?
some Major Melon.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
I'd like
that's-
to, can we please give a brief moment to our sponsors? Go ahead, Levi.
just want to say thanks to our friends at Pepsi for answering the call and bringing us some of this. I called them and said, hey, what's the deal? Where's
Wow.
the Major Melon? Out everywhere. And they said, Mr. Gates, we're very sorry about that. We will have some delivered ASAP. And I said, thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
This-
so big thanks to our
This is
Pepsi
a big
rep,
favorite
Pete.
now, for
Pepsi
sure.
Pete bringing
Yeah.
all the...
So to give you guys a quick little rundown, so Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon Edition is the latest variety in Mountain Dew flavors. So we've tried all the different flavors
not
over the years.
cold.
Everything from
No.
Voltage, everything from Baja Blast, and everything from the
Code
coveted Cove Red and Lemonade from
Gamer
Mountain
feel.
Dew.
Yeah.
Now, Major Melon, the latest and greatest, is a zero sugar, also with a sugared option, melon blast in the face. It is absolutely crazy.
watermelon blast
It will
in the
take
face.
you back to your military days of trying artificial melon to its finest degree. So check it out, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Major Melon at your local
Well, if you can find it.
gas station today.
There you go. Nice.
Is that good? I
great
dropped
work.
the top of my head.
Love it.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
Beautiful.
Felt natural.
Hey guys, so let's get to the next one here. Felt totally natural. It's like we're just a couple friends hanging out in the garage talking
I mean,
shop.
that is literally what we are and what we're doing. So
All right, Dane, what's next?
next is just some emojis.
Ah, love emojis.
Whoa, and then everything jumped. Okay.
Tubcraft Coatings. Brandon Ketchum. Hey guys, ended up getting a dime-sized stain of whipped cream on the headliner. Oh my goodness. What's the best way to remove it?
Valentine's Day. Got a little
O&R.
Yikes.
Honestly, hot O&R.
yeah.
And all you got to do is warm up a bucket of
I
O&R,
mean, even just a hot microfiber, wet
or even
hot
a
microfiber
hot
towel.
microfiber towel will work. So what you do,
This whole thing is feeling uncomfortable. But continue.
get your bucket of hot water, dunk your towel in it, get it so hot it actually scalds and burns your hands. That's how hot you want it. When it's so hot, it's hard to touch, wring it out, take that towel while it's still warm, put it on the headliner, and rub it.
Blot or white?
You can blot, you can wipe, you can just kind of, the key is to let it sit.
Yeah.
You want that heat to just kind of lightly pull that soilage.
Yeah.
Then, if you can, I use O&R in a bucket of warm O&R. It's much easier, because then what I do is I'll actually wring it out and I'll wipe that whole section to try and blend it,
Blend.
just to make sure that I've pulled
Yeah.
it. Then I let it dry. If it doesn't come out, I usually go back, but I usually can get it done in that first wipe. So.
All right. Following up, I've got all season detail one here.
Okay, the pad wash suggestion, just buy more pads, have a lot of pads, and at the end of the day, I just wash them. Time is money. That's the way to do it, Juan.
There you
Good
go.
work.
Despacho.
Opinions on Optimum Leather Protectant Plus. It's a good product.
I've used
It's
it.
a really good product. It's a basic, simple, easy to use leather protectant.
It
Spray on,
used
wipe
to
off.
actually just be called Protectant Plus.
Yeah.
It wasn't called Leather Protectant Plus.
People
It was
didn't
called-
know it was for
It was
leather.
just called Protectant Plus. Well, it was used for leather, vinyl, and it could be used on plastics as well.
Yeah, it was your door panel dressing,
and door
all that
panels.
stuff.
It didn't really have like a specific use to it, but it used to be called Protectant Plus, and then all it would have was a picture of a leather seat, right? Optimum's
Yeah.
always been very simple with their pictures. And then eventually they changed the label to Optimum Leather Protectant Plus.
Well, because people were asking,
Because
how do I
people were
protect
asking,
my
what
leather?
the heck do I
Yeah.
use, right? And that's when the popular combination of Protectant Plus and O&R became
Yeah.
a thing for
So
a
1
step.
ounce of O&R in
Yeah.
1 gallon of water mixed with 1 to 3 ounces of Protectant Plus.
That's right.
So what you got to do though is mix O&R and water first,
Yeah.
then shake that up, then put Protectant Plus, and then shake that up, and then put it in a spray bottle, and you have yourself basically a nice, simple, light maintenance wipe down that's not going to harm or affect anything else that you have on the surface.
Yeah,
You can
it'll
literally
clean and protect.
clean
in
and
one
protect
step.
it.
It
the same
worked
time.
well on the seats of my C-Max, you remember?
Yeah.
And then we also used it actually on the soft top on my Miata.
Yeah.
And that worked great both ways. Yeah.
So it's a good
Light,
combination.
simple, matte finish,
Yeah.
decent.
All
a good
right,
product.
Brian.
Hey guys, how do you feel about tire sidewall coatings? I'm starting to see them popping up. Also, coating my new carbon tips with CSL. Hope the coating holds up to the heat from the exhaust. Nice, man. Tire coatings are great.
On CSL, I'd say do
C5.
C5. Go C5. C5 will
There you
hold
go.
up.
Yeah,
CSL
don't use
may not hold
CSL
up.
for that.
Yeah. But tire coatings, sidewall coatings are they're unique. For folks that are taking, like, I see them more for RVs and semis because they've got a greater sidewall
Yeah.
area.
A lot
They
of
see
meat.
more road use. They see more standing use, like an RV. So you go buy 6 tires for your RV, Anthony. Very large tires.
Well, they're pretty cheap. I mean, I
They're
bought
not
50
cheap.
bucks a tire.
No,
50 bucks a tire times
No.
6. So I'm at, what,
no,
like
they're about
$300 bucks.
$150 to $300 a tire, sometimes up to $500.
What?
Depending on the type of tire, especially for an on-the-road tire that's designed
Well,
to last.
how much those
massive
tires that
amounts.
Ivan LaCroix puts on his bus cost?
About anywhere from I think $300 to $500 a tire.
Oh.
So you're buying 6 of those.
Ouch.
It's a lot of money you just put in tires. So
That's a
in
couple
those instances, I believe a tire coating, because of the UV protection, is really worth it. My dad bought a new set of tires for his 40-foot motorhome.
Yeah.
First thing he did, pick up some tire coating, put those on, because of the fact that he wanted something with a lot of UV protection, something that he could make sure protected the tires.
'Cause they
Now,
sit a lot.
Something like this Proxys R88 888,
Yeah.
it's a nice tire. I'm going to say I'm not a big fan of tire coatings on a tire like this
Not for that.
Because of how amazing it is.
because of how amazing it is, but also because it's a very thin sidewall.
Yeah.
This car, the life it's going to be living for right now with us, tire coatings last about 6 months. If we put it on now, this car is never going to really see the road yet
No.
Yeah.
for the next 6 months.
Not in its
So-
current state.
It's definitely not its current state, but I don't see a reason to do that.
No.
So a lot of it really depends on how you're using the tires. If it's a daily driver, you're running it, you're doing a bunch of stuff, and you want to do that, go for it. If it's a show car and it's kind of just chilling and sitting, and you just don't want to clean the tires as much, yeah, go for that. You know, my dad's
That
got a
makes
few
sense.
cars that he wants to coat the tires because he likes keeping them, making sure they always look freshly dressed, so to speak.
Yeah.
But tire dressing is not that hard to apply. It's not that difficult.
Compared to a lot of other things, it's pretty easy.
And honestly, you go through a lot of stuff with tires. So that's my thing.
Just make sure you prep them well. That's the big key.
And I think that's the hardest thing is the
Yeah.
prep for tires because rubber's such a unique surface.
If they're new, they still need some prepping. We got the spooky guy.
Tips on safely removing snow from cars. Drive
Yeah.
very fast.
No. Get yourself the Ego 530 blower. Amazing.
You
Seriously.
use it for your leaves, use it for blowing off the grass clippings, use it for blowing off your car in the winter.
That thing
It's
no,
powerful
I-
enough
guys,
to do it.
guys, I
All
can't-
season use.
I can't tell you how many times that thing has paid for itself, right? I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm getting this for blowing leaves. She said, okay, fine. I blow the car more than I blow the leaves, right? So I blow dry my car with that thing, right? Hit it with my Master Blaster too
Yeah.
for the finer things. But
Yeah.
for the most part, that Ego gets everything off. But then in the wintertime and with that snow, I turn on that turbo button.
Yeah.
Psh, bam. Snow is literally, it's like I'm creating another snowstorm with how much snow is
But it
falling
does.
on
It
my
makes
car.
a difference with the Ego blower versus like my little Ryobi 18 volt can't do it. But the
Doesn't hold-
Ego
doesn't hold
definitely
a
can.
torch to that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ego is hands down the fighting. It's 530. It's 530 CFM. I think you can go with. They have a 580, but I think the 530 is still plenty. And I want to say that right now you can pick up for 179.
It's a great
and,
deal.
And
It's
I
a
know,
really, it's a serious
but I
package.
know it sounds like a lot to some people, like a blower for 179.
But you're not gonna
bucks.
need another
Trust
after
me,
that.
guys.
Think
like,
of all the
it'll pay for
uses.
itself.
You will find uses to use your blower.
You will absolutely.
Blowing out your garage, blowing out your driveway, blowing out the cars, blowing out your leaves,
Peasant.
snow, all that stuff. Peasant saying, I have a black Honda Fit that I'm working on and the paint is extremely sticky. I always get some form of DA haze, even with CarPro Reflect and a finishing pad. What would you recommend? Sticky paint. Ooh. We like yellow Rupes pads and white Rupes pads. We love last cut on sticky paint. The key, though, is you do have to cycle it down a little bit.
Yeah.
You may need to use a little bit of water, just a touch, to keep it wet, and use less product.
The towel you use makes a difference
Yep.
too.
There you go.
All season detail.
Juan, use O&R for the pimples. Just put a little Windex on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave-
Yikes.
No, thank
That
you,
sounds
Carissa.
I That
don't
that
like
sounds super
Mango worm
disgusting.
video.
that. Yeah, we stumbled on one of those once. It was not fun.
Oh, sick, man.
Now Jose
So-
here.
Awesome show, guys. I want to purchase the Last Cut Plus since I heard it's amazing in cutting and polishing depending on the pad. Can it polish as good as the original Last Cut? It's a different cut cycle.
Yeah.
So
I personally think it doesn't finish out as good as the last cut original. That's what I think.
there you go.
But I don't think it was
but I
meant
think
to
it
either.
cuts a hell of a lot faster on a high speed setting while still keeping a panel cool. So I think substantially it can cut faster with the right pad, but I think its finishing ability is just not quite there as the last cut original. So that's why there is two versions of it. I think that Jace obviously knew that when it came to the formulation of it and realized, while yes, I like both of these, I have to still keep the original because of its ability to finish out.
You compromise a little to get that extra cut.
Yeah.
Dabbler here.
Anthony laughing at his
Anthony
friend's
laughing.
accident is my type of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of have a darker sense of humor. in here. It's good
dying,
fun.
man.
It's called
good
gallows
fun.
humor.
Yeah.
Well, macabre. All right, G. Davis. Oh, there he is.
Dane, if you turn the massage chair on setting number 5, that will take care of the back sits. It's the setting right after home by myself gaming.
Oh, no.
man.
See, you're confusing
G.
me
Davis
with
back from the,
a
coming
pleb
back.
who has numbers on their massage chair. I see. Okay, we got Richard Wakefield.
Yours doesn't
here.
have?
Oh no, it goes beyond that.
There's
there are
G.
actual
Davis.
words attached to the and graphics and everything.
Graphics.
It instructs you on what it's going to do.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, that's kind of strange.
All right.
I didn't know you could lean up like that.
It's amazing what technology can do
Yeah.
these days.
just a shot of someone like their back up.
And this is when it, yeah.
Exorcism right there.
Oh,
It is
no.
The Exorcist.
Yeah, Richard noticed G showing up. Yeah, without doubt. And of course, G just winks back. We got Derek here.
What's the difference between KCX, FSE, QS, QF? The descriptions all seem very similar. Well, FSE is a quick detailer with a water spot remover. Quick shine and quick finish are the same. However, one has no silicone. That's it.
So it's the difference
Yeah.
between Body Shop Safe and
Quick
The alternative.
finish also can be used all over the surface of the vehicle,
Interior and
interior
exterior.
and exterior.
Really,
and it is
FSE
silicone free.
Any hard
while it
surfaces.
does work in a similar fashion, being the water spot remover, you could treat it almost like a totally different product, really. We
It's
got
not
Richard.
a strong water spot remover.
No, the point is
It's
it
a
gets
light-
fresh
yeah.
ones. If you want a stronger water spot remover, that's where you'd use GTECH W9, something to that
Yep,
effect.
exactly.
Got Richard Wakefield here.
GTECHNIQ W7 to remove the pimples after knocking the heads off. That's right, Richard. Way to call back.
Boy, the sooner we can get away from that conversation, the better.
Tony will be going part-time at TRC once our fist-sized berry business takes off. Very, very good to me, LLC.
I like that, G. Very good to me, dude. That's
Very,
the
very good
name
to
right
me.
there. Featuring Chernobyl dirt.
Oh man, you guys got to watch the podcast from this week. Go to the podcast channel
The
once we're done
Chernobyl
here.
dirt.
The Rag Company podcast channel.
good.
Next up,
Amazing.
alkaline towel
I
pad.
bet G. Davis operates a Papa Chrome account, hashtag DRC-spiracy.
I mean, it started
good
with
work, Dan.
Antonio's BD supply store, and it's just evolved since
I
then.
love it,
so.
I
man.
love all these. I think Papa Chrome, though, is one of my favorites.
Oh, there's some
Levi, what's
hidden
your
gems.
recommendation for the most famous Puerto Rican food? I can't remember the name of it, but it was in San Juan, and it's a Catherine took us to it, and it is one of the most famous Puerto Rican restaurants.
What is Puerto Rican food in the first place? Like, what are the
So,
options?
A lot of meat, a lot of potatoes,
pork,
but
beef, what do they
so a lot of stuff. It's a lot of pork and lamb,
Ooh, okay.
and there's a lot of beef, but they use the plantains like a mashed potato. So it's almost like a sweet potato mashed potato,
No, I can get behind that.
but it's made of plantains. And I can't remember all the names
is
of the
it
stuff.
spicy
guys.
sauces? What kind? Are they doing
Okay,
like a
my Puerto
smoked-
Rican brethren, I need you to come tell me all the names of the different foods. But
just-
I had a massive pork chop. I can't remember the name of it, but it was huge. and it's-
spicy? Like, what kind of
No,
seasonings
not
are they
spicy.
using?
They
Is it-
have this one seasoning.
Yeah.
It's more of a dipping sauce, really.
Ooh.
Quite possibly one of the greatest. It's called mayo ketchup.
It's mayonnaise and ketchup, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh.
Kind of sounds like our fry sauce.
Here in Idaho, it's called fry sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Pretty
yeah,
sure
it's,
that's fry
it's
sauce.
a Puerto Rican delicacy.
It's just mayonnaise and ketchup.
Yep.
Okay.
But what we do is you dip your French fries in it. It's a very unique idea.
Definitely never a thought that's been had
And
before.
instead of a
Anywhere
fried
else.
thing, you dip it in mayo ketchup.
I would like
Especially
to dip
not
a
in the Western
plantain
United
fry
States.
into that.
I don't know if they
Okay.
make those, but
Do you think they make like Cuban sandwiches there?
I'm sure they probably do.
Okay, it's just a little bit different.
I was going to say, but
Puerto
they're
Rican
Puerto Rico.
sandwich.
I know, so I know. It's just I just didn't know
Yeah.
if there's any crossover there.
Okay.
Don't know. but
Okay.
Good stuff.
Good question.
G. Davis.
Alkaline, I'm way too
Oh.
narcissistic to create a second account.
I like
chimed in
that
to say Cuban
response.
sandwiches are actually from Miami. Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, today you learned.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We've got Ricky.
Juan, you need to know. Yeah, mofongo. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you
Excuse
go.
You need to have some mofongo. Mofongo is the.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
It's like potato. It's like plantain mashed potatoes. Mofongo, and it's like in a cut. Like it's got stuff. It's awesome. Ricky, tell us about it. Okay, keep going. Anthony, check your IG DM for a pic of the pork chop Levi recommended.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Check your DMs for that one.
Okay. I will.
You can pull it up if you want. Do you think the Grand Ambassador program would be a good fit for someone like me who does pretty much one car per weekend? Or is it a better fit for someone more full-time? Richard,
Oh
it's
my
all about
gosh.
you.
No way.
Oh, that's it right there.
No way.
That's
Hold
it.
on. Can we get a zoom in on that?
Yeah,
That's
turn your
enormous.
phone to the side.
It doesn't work like that.
It can work, okay.
No, it doesn't work
Anyway,
like that.
so
That's
yeah,
amazing.
Richard, you could apply. The key is just making sure
delicious.
that you have great engagement with your viewers, that you're always doing stuff with your little business. If that's what you're using your IG for, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's a
It's,
combination of enthusiasts. It's a combination of detailers. Even just people that just like to get out there and spread the word of premium microfiber. Like it could be you. So just keep a lookout. End of March is when the applications open up. I'm going to warn anybody and everybody becoming a Grand Ambassador for quarter two. You got some tough competition with Q1, man.
big
These guys,
shoes to
these
fill.
guys
Guys
are
have been
bringing.
killing it.
These guys are bringing the heat. And
Q1 is
it's
killing
so
it.
if you're applying for Q2, you need to be prepared to up your game. These guys are killing it. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question here we have from Hans. Jumbo is a store it came from. I will have to go look on Saturday.
Yeah.
That explains.
So
it
it
says
looks like
Jumbo
Patrick
on
got
it.
these from Jumbo and these
They-
from Jumbo. So
They are better than like the more I guess,
Hans.
mainstreamified Stroop waffles that you can get at Costco here now.
Hans, question. If one of us drank this
Where do you
entire,
find more of that?
If one of us drank this entire bottle, would this do us in good? Is this like a beer? Like you
Oh,
just drink
no,
the
that
one
didn't-
beer?
no, I think that's like a take a shot before bedtime kind of thing.
Yeah,
God.
that is not a
Grandpa's old cough syrup.
Yeah.
Is that what that
that's
is?
not a single sitting kind of bottle.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a fancy bottle too. It's
Yeah.
literally
It's like a ceramic
porcelain,
of some kind.
Ceramic. All right, glad to catch the show live from Singapore. Love using your products, especially Rags to Riches.
Awesome.
Ragnar rules.
That's cool. Looks like he's got a 240 there in this
Ragnar
picture.
rolls.
Pretty
Nice.
rad. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And Tom, who I can only
Ulex is
imagine
now live.
is our dear friend Tom in the other building there.
Yep, Thomas.
Ulex is now live, so
There
that
you
is
go.
good
It's back
to
on there.
Wow.
hear.
Well, it's on there. What about W5, Thomas? No. 6 to 8, Dabbler says.
So he did mean it. Okay.
Yeah, he uses that many of them. All right. I'm a bit OCD. What can I say?
Fair.
Good job. Have you guys tried EC on the undercarriage? It's holding pretty good on my friend's truck from this winter road. Easy coat. Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's good to know.
It would definitely be the easiest way to do that.
What towels and how many of them do you recommend for washing a BMW 5 Series with ONR? Thanks, TRC. So, Minx Royales, Eagle 350s. Realistically, probably at least have at least 6 towels in the car.
Say 5 to
You could
7. 5 to
Yeah,
7.
5 to 7. You could add 10 if you want. It's however many you want. But the key is you've got 8 sides per towel. So make sure you use them all.
You just want to try and avoid reusing them on each panel. That's the main thing. So have enough that you can divvy them up. G. Davis.
Where would you rank Major Melon on the do best of list? Is it better than Baja Blast?
In my opinion,
go ahead and say
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, reason being is that Baja Blast is just you're never going to have a zero sugar option, and I don't like drinking empty calories, so I prefer to have
The zero sugar
Zero.
version of Major Melon, in my opinion, is better than the full sugar version of a lot of other sodas.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually good. It benefits.
guys.
it
There's a
even.
reason that this is the #1 most sold out drink in all of America.
Yeah, it's
I
that
would put
good.
this above regular
it's
Mountain
that,
Dew.
it's that good.
Regular Mountain Dew would be below this for me.
I would like
and
to
then
do
Baja
a
Blast,
mix of
and then
a
Code Red somewhere
little
down below
diet
that.
Mountain Dew with a little bit of this. Splash in maybe a 70-30 kind of
Well,
blend.
this is going to be
Little
one of
flavor.
those drinks,
Oh,
right?
this is
where-
like a club drink
you know,
waiting to happen.
We're 10 years from now, right? These are going to be extinct, and these are going to be going for $50 a bottle on eBay.
So we better not drink the
Like
ones we
Crystal
got.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Ooh, look
It's gonna
out.
be hard. I'm gonna walk in there and
Blue,
Anthony's gonna
remember
have
that?
about 4 of them in
That was
his
a bad
hand.
idea.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait.
All this hot talk after Valentine's Day has me wondering if the 9 months
Oh,
from
no.
now
What 9
will
months
be
from now will
like.
be like? I know, right?
Trio.
It's okay. The silver infused microfiber sterilizes. Okay. Jose Cisneros saying, where can I get some of that Major Melon?
At
Okay,
any of
that's
your
a
local
fantastic-
retailers, you're gonna have to ask for it because many still have some of the sugar, but some of them cannot get zero sugar. Zero
Levi,
sugar is the
do we have an
unicorn.
example of the full sugar version around the table
I
here
do.
so people can get an
Ah.
idea on
Whoa.
how this actually looks?
Good catch.
So, guys, yeah, I've gone to all my different gas stations locally. I cannot find a zero sugar one.
Green cap,
but this
full
is
sugar. Black cap,
Going
zero
to be
sugar.
the full sugar green cap right there to remember us. So,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead
Black
and pick
cap.
one up at your local store. Tag us at the Rag
Yes,
Company.
please do.
And tag PepsiCo and PepsiCo partners.
Just
we can,
PepsiCo.
or
Let
just
people
PepsiCo.
know you
Mountain
heard
Dew-
it
at
here.
Mountain Dew.
So
Make
people know
sure
where
you,
they found
if you're
it.
going to do an IG post, make sure you take a picture of this and take a picture and tag Rag Company.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
Rag
at
Company.
the Rag
They need
Company.
to know we're doing a good job.
And at Pepsi.
Please
so the Pepsi
let
knows
them know.
that we're pushing this stuff.
We actually, I mean, truly, push as you like, but I actually like this. Like, I would drink
is,
this
yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
I actually like this.
Think about adding a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Am I
That
right?
could,
hey.
I don't
open
know
up
if that would
some-
taste
Okay,
good.
no, probably
Very
not.
curious
Moving on here.
possibilities.
Next
Yikes.
thing we got is
Christopher
question from
Beard.
Christopher Beard says, finally made it to a Thursday show. Been so busy we finally moved into our first house. Congratulations.
Nice, man. Congrats.
Pros,
Chris.
Yeah.
nice big driveway. Cons, tired of shoveling snow in a nice big driveway. We totally get it, man. We wish you
Get
luck.
yourself an ego blower.
Get yourself an ego blower.
Yeah. All right, we got to power through these.
Is the process Eric explained for the Smart Fabric AB the same process for Alcantara? Is there any reason not to buy the AB version over the AB? In this day and age, buy the AB version just because why not? It's antibacterial. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or what else, Dane? Let's go. Dane's high school barbershop quartet was called Whipped Cream on the headliner from G.
That sounds like a
Davis.
great song name. All right.
Is it true modern automotive leather has a clear coat on it where leather conditioners and coatings protectants don't actually absorb into the leather, but instead just apply on the clear coat? So technically, yes, but that clear coat is a perforated clear coat, or meaning it allows the leather to breathe. The problem is when you put a leather coating on top, you actually seal in and cause that leather to suffocate.
Well,
which is why
You're talking about aniline,
for more
semi-aniline,
information,
and
check
all
out our
that. You can look
Kovach
them up.
videos that we have at the Rag
learn
Company YouTube channel.
about color lock.
All right, next question here. We says
Didn't see
see
you last
you.
time. I placed an order about a month ago. Should check the store before commenting. Noticed you also carry PSS now. Oh, happy days. Told you it was on its way.
Go,
It's here
go.
now.
Yes,
Get it.
yes.
Go, hurry.
It looks like I'm late for the party, says GTECHNIQ Brazil.
Sorry,
my
GTECH
man.
Brazil.
Just a
Sorry.
little bit.
Very end of the show here.
Sheldon Klassen, hey guys, which towel do you recommend for an IPA wipe down? I love an FTW for that.
Yeah, FTW, yeah.
I like this.
Mofongo, where my phone go?
Where my phone go?
Hans, you can drink that whole bottle, but you will be drunk for sure. Most people take a few shot glasses.
That sounds more accurate.
Is panel wipe okay to use on plastics before applying C4? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it's a bit like glue wine you had in Germany,
Oh.
Anthony, just not warm like glue wine would be.
Blue wine sounds awful.
That makes more sense.
Mofongo is also the name of Anthony's exclusive line of aphrodisiac scents and cinnamon rolls. Rebecca in customer service needs a raise. She's amazing from Dabbler Details. Thank you,
Yes.
Dabbler, for saying that. Beginner question, is it necessary to polish after clay barring? Sometimes, yes, if you've marred the surface. All right. Ricky saying that it smells better than 88 cologne.
Probably.
I wonder if we could put Tajin in the watermelon drink. That would probably be
Oh
great.
my gosh.
Whoa.
Tahine.
Yeah,
It's tahine.
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 Oh my gosh, that'd be so good.
Finally, remember to place my order for
would.
over the top. Order placed just now. Take care, friends. Best from Puerto Rico. Thanks, Ricky.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good weekend. Usually not doing it right with fine grade clay bar towel, plenty of lube, little pressure. Most folks say, yeah, you need to polish after, but you really don't if you're careful. Correct, Richard. Thank you for answering that in the long form for me. G. Davis, smiling back at
All
Ricky
right.
Cologne.
And that wraps it up,
Oh, we're
guys.
done.
That was the
Wow.
last one. G. Davis.
Impressive.
Just, topping it off. A little cherry on top there.
Love it.
So, guys, anything left to say before we tune out here? No, nothing to show? All right, so I am going to quickly
Oh,
plug
no, your mic's unplugged.
the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel, the Rag Company FAQ YouTube channel, as well as, of course, our regular Rag Company YouTube channel. We have 3 channels, and I fully anticipate once people hear this, they will go and subscribe to each one of them because I promise you it's
I
worth
just need to
it.
call it out real quick. Dane is a man of steel. Show him that wafer that you ate there, your stroopwafel. Look at that little tiny baby bite he took.
Took a little bite.
The most,
little baby
delicious stroopwafel in the history of mankind. He took a little tiny baby
He's
bite.
fighting the
so
good.
good.
He's
You,
fighting the
sir,
good
are a
fight.
champion.
bite. Watch me eat it as soon as these cameras turn off. All right, guys, it's been fun. We will catch you next week on the podcast channel. We'll probably do that live. But in the meantime, take care, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.